I'm bongoing on Susie's behalf because she's getting coffee and food. Hello, happy Monday, my friends. How are we all doing? So glad to have you here. Tonight we are going to be trying out the demo of the game. Thank you, Julie, for the bongos. We are going to be trying out the demo of Laws of Nadragia, which I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. Fuzzy Pixel Game Studio, you could correct me. I have been pronouncing it like 10 different ways. Happy to oblige, thank you. For those who don't know, Fuzzy Pixel Game Studio is the dev of the game. So again, thank you, Anonymous, for that gifted sub as well. You get this little special thing that goes like this.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
You get a thank you, Lieutenant, from, Connor, our best boy. Pretty much right. Okay. Perfect. I'm always down to learn how to pronounce things. TLDR, I work as an academic advisor, so, like, my students' names, like, can vary from John Doe to, like, some name that's, like, very foreign to me. So I'm always like, did I pronounce that correctly? And they're like, no, it's fine if you didn't pronounce it correctly. I'm like, no, it's your name. I want to learn how to pronounce it correctly because it's your name. It's respectful. Hi, Colk. Welcome. How is your Monday treating you? Chuck. Bailey, no. Bailey, no, please. No one from YouTuber streamers knows how to pronounce it. It's a small local meme. Ah, okay. I love to see it. We love to see it. Finishing cooking dinner so I can't watch the start. I thought stream was later. I also did too until I was like, I want to start stream right now. Don't worry, we're gonna just do like a little just chatting section before we actually get into the gameplay, so you're all good, Cook. Have fun making them foods. Getting food took longer than I expected. No, you're fine. What'd you get for food? But yes, so we're gonna be checking out the demo of Laws of Nadragia tonight, which was gifted to me by the devs / key mailer. So again, thank you for entrusting me with a key. I'm very excited to try out, given that I have played like numerous kind of like detective visual novel games, like all of the Danganronpa series, 2 of the 3 original Phoenix Wright trilogy games, and then as you all know in my chat, we've been playing through some great Ace Attorney Chronicles, so very much up my alley. I do enjoy that style of games, so I'm excited to check it out. So be sure to give Fuzzy Pixel Game Studios a warm welcome in the chat, because they are the devs. Treat them right, or else. Also, while we're on the topic of subscriptions, Waffle, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here for 8 whole months.
For me, indeed. How gracious that you keep me in your thoughts. Know that likewise I keep you in mine.
Oh, thank you, thank you, Lord Ares, from the wonderful game called Hades. Waffle, I appreciate you. And yeah, it takes somewhere between 1 to 4 hours to complete, depending on your playstyle. Yeah, one streamer actually played demo for 4 hours. Ooh, okay. We do like to chat in between, and we do like to take breaks. So we'll see how long it takes us. I'm excited to play. I'm very excited to play. If you played Papers, Please, there's a country named Ardstotska. Pretty hard to pronounce right as well. Oh yeah, I've seen playthrough of that game. One of my streamer friends, MCatDZ, was playing that, and it was like one of those games that was like popped up on my my Steam wish list, like my Steam like discover thing, like a long time ago, and I was like, oh, this game looks interesting, but like I never actually saw gameplay of it until like a couple months ago when my friend was playing it, and I was like, oh my god, this game looks so much fun. So I was glad to pick it up during the Steam Winter Sale. So definitely a game I want to play. If you want to take breaks, try the no timer option. It's a bit easier, but more comfy for streamers. Ooh, thank you. Thank you for the pro tip. I will definitely keep that in mind once you boot up the game here, which I do have to fuck with audio a little bit. Because I did not set up a separate audio channel for this game, but we'll do that. We'll get that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Papers, Please is such a funny yet serious game. I love it. Yeah, it's got those like funny moments, but then like when you come home and like you're breaking even Like, you're making enough to pay all your bills, but you're not making enough to have extra. It's like, oh, that's soul crushing, but so realistic. Dear beloved. Yeah, I'm excited to play that at some point. I don't know when I will, but it was very fun to watch some gameplay of it, for sure. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Chicken and bacon, pasta and bacon. Yes, I microwaved properly. I am proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Anyone else have any small wins today? My small win was that I did a full load of laundry this morning. From start to finish, from putting it in the washer to folding it and putting it away in one morning. I'm very proud of myself. Because typically what happens is that I will get to the drying phase and it will stay in the dryer forever. And I don't take it out until I absolutely have to. Like when I'm starting to run out of clothes. That's when I take it out. I still have like last week's laundry sitting on my floor because I did not actually clean it off the floor. So yeah, we love having the ADHD bees in my brain, that tell me like, no, you don't need to do that. It's fine. I'm trying to find the balances of like, okay, like when can I do the things and make my brain do the things? It's going alright. I'm just getting some studying in since I have midterms coming up. How about you? You have midterms already? What? My students just started. They're on week 3. They're like nowhere near midterms. Bailey, fuck. Unless if you're studying for midterms like 4 weeks in advance, which props to you for doing so if that's the case. If I want the funny, I play Papers, Please. If I want serious, I play This War of Mine. Oh, do I have that game? I do have that game. I bought it 2 years ago. Ooh. There's so many fucking games I want to play. God. Not enough time in the day. Holy crap. I got out of bed for my 8 a.m. class. Proud of you, Bailey. Very proud. Yeah, I remember taking my 1 8 a.m. in college and despised it. Wait, no, I had 2 8 a.m.s that semester because it was the only time they were offered. And, like, I had to take those classes in that semester. I couldn't delay them. So, like, that sucked. Learning how to play the trombone at, like, 8 in the morning on a Tuesday is not the vibe. Jesse, thank you for the check-in. How are you? How is your time zone treating you? Just had some dinner. Ooh, what'd you have? Procrastination. Yeah. I also cleaned my kitchen counters today while, like, in between answering emails from students, so that was also great. Got up before 5 p.m. today, an achievement. Proud of you. I'm not that prepared. Canadian universities are just wacky. No, that's fair. That is fair. This War of Mine is a bit too brutal for me. Too much drama, no easy fun moments. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I get that vibe a lot with, like, The Last of Us, I feel, specifically the second game. And this is coming from someone who's, like, never played the games, but that's just, like, the vibe I got from, like, hearing the discourse between, like, The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2, is that, like, The Last of Us Part 2 is, like, very, very, very heavy, and possibly not written as well as it should have been written, from my understanding as someone who's never played the game as an outsider looking in. Is such a good game, highly recommend. Well, you know what to do. There's the game recommendation form. Feel free to recommend it. Some squid, beef, and rice. Had some relatives over. Ooh, that sounds really, really good. I haven't had squid in a while. I was playing Wildflowers earlier today. Granted, okay, not just earlier today. Like, basically the second half of my day was spent playing Wildflowers. So, like, there's some tea happening in Wildflowers, y'all, since I've been playing it off-stream. Holy shit. TLDR, the entire village now knows that we're witches. And, the dad of the mayor was like, oh, I didn't know y'all were witches. Here, have some squid, and just gave me 3 squid. And I'm like, sir, where, why, how, what? Like, thank you, I will take the squid and then resell it to you so I can get more money. Because I don't think there's any recipes that I know of that involve squid. But, like, sir? It was a very interesting moment in gaming. Stonks indeed. Recycling. Oh god, I love Wildflowers. If y'all haven't played Wildflowers, it's such a good game. It's like Stardew Valley, but like even more chill, in my opinion. The first Last of Us has uplifting moments. The second one is dark. I mean, like, I don't mind dark content, but like at the same time, it's like you gotta have like just like a little bit of levity. I feel at some points to help like relieve some of that tension, or else you're just gonna be tense the entire time. Like Cyberpunk 2077 is one of my favorite games, and like even then, like you still have like in between like all of the angst with like V and Johnny and like the whole dystopian society of 2077, like you still have those funny moments of like Johnny and V interacting with one another, or just like V's commentary on like society, that just make the game like just have like okay, we can relax for a moment, you know. I won't lie, when I play, there's some scenarios I pray I don't get. The DLC breaks my heart. Ah, gotcha. Hi, Soupy! Good to see you! Could we get a shout out for Soupy Doopy, please? Soupy is a wonderful creator here on Twitch, the Twitcheroos. Soupy is wonderful. Go follow Soupy if you're not following her. She is lovely. Like heartbreaking dark. Oh, that's rough. My wife and I could not play after the prologue, pretty much. Oh, yeah. Heartbreaking Dark is, like, ugh. Like, it kind of just, like, sticks to you a little bit, you know? Like, I'm trying to think of a game that I played that's, like... I mean, like, Cyberpunk does have those moments, but, like, very few and far between, I think, with Cyberpunk. Mostly the endings, like, once you see certain endings. Me right now trying to speedrun all endings of Cyberpunk. I love that for you. You got this. Some triggering stuff in TLOU Part 2, but after learning about a plotline from a political perspective. Yeah, that's fair. Aaron saved me from the tattoo itchies. Wait, did you get a tattoo? Did you get a new tattoo? Aaron is more wonderful. No you. No you, Soupy. No you. By the way, we're making this game together with my wife for 2 years already. Excited to finally release a demo. Oh, that's so cool. I was trying to say good and cool at the same time. That did not work. I love that. I love that so much. Oh, yay. Me forgetting I need to drink water in the middle of talking. Setting a pic right now. Oh my god, Soupy. Yo, that looks so good. Does it have, like, is it, like, something specific from, like, a game? Or is it just, like, almost, like, steampunk vibe, but, like, not from anything specific? It looks so good. Wow, that coloring detail is just amazing. I'm not going to share with the class because I don't know if you want me to share with the class. A 6-hour session. Alice Madness returns Hatter's Domain. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. If I didn't have, like, a weird phobia for pain, then I would definitely get tattoos. Okay, I will share with the class. Give me a second. Let me... I'm gonna open these in the browser, just so I don't, like, put my entire Discord out there. Programmer and a game designer while she does all the art, characters, and animation. Oh, that's so cool! I'm excited to see it. I'm very excited to try it out. That's so cool. The inline work wasn't bad at all. A steady 2 to 3 on a pain scale. Ah, okay. I'm assuming color was what hurt more. Okay, let me monitor switch. And then I want to get Plat in Cyberpunk before Prop Hunt launches in Overwatch tomorrow. You girl. Oh yeah, because it's not going to launch until midday. Color on the other hand. Okay, so this is the tattoo Soupy is talking about. Look at this. Look at this. Can we talk about this? It looks so good. Yeah, it's inner. Oh yeah, that's inner forearm. It looks so good. I hope if you were able to tip your tattoo artist that you did, if that's a thing, if y'all tip over in the UK, because I know tipping's a huge thing here in America, because it's usually just not built into the price. But wow, this is absolutely amazing. Like, the shading is so gorgeous. He got some chocolates. I don't want to know what my mouth is trying to say there. He got chocolates. Oh, good. Oh, good. I might grab chocolate for breakfast. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Tipping is not common in the UK. Okay. That'll be good to know if I ever visit. Yeah, we just gift things. LOL. Okay. Good to know. Very good to know. Wow. Someone she's gone. I'm not sure what it is, though. It's from Alice Madness Returns Hatter's Domain. So, Alice Madness Returns Hatter's Domain. Ah, okay, so you can kind of see, like, the clockwork imagery here with the clock tower a little bit. I mean, I think this is supposed to be a clock tower? I can't tell. I've never played this game. So this is just me speculating. But I could definitely see where it draws inspiration. I'll show you the building it's based on. Ooh, yes, please. I'll just put that there for right now. 3 to 5 as a tip. Ah, okay. In restaurants, we tip only a couple quid. Ah, okay. It's the right in the new pic I sent. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean now. So this is what it's based off of. Hi, Cock. How's dinner? See, I told you. You're good. You're all good. We're just sitting and chatting. Looking at Soupy's new tattoo, which looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. It's beautiful. That's great. I love it. I think it came out great. Is Alice like one of your like formative gaming years types of games? Is that why you got it? If you want to share. It's so itchy, it's just healing. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. What is dinner? I think that because US has a tipping culture, it makes the tipping not so much a reward, but a mandatory part of payment. Therefore, kind of sus because if you won't tip, you pretty much get service for free. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I get Grubhub a lot, if I'm ordering from a restaurant, just because, like, I hate driving if I have to, because the people who drive here suck. 2, I just like staying home. I like staying home. So, like, I always tip my drivers 20%, if not more than that. Because they are doing what I perceive as the difficult part of going to the restaurant, getting my food, and bringing it to me. So, like, they deserve to get something for doing that, because I don't want to do it. Chicken rice. Ooh! Susie is literally on her way to your place, across the ocean, to go steal your food. For dinner, I made steak with green onions I had left over from when I made my quesadillas a couple weeks ago. I don't know how they're not rotten in my fridge right now, but they were fine. And mushrooms. But I'm probably gonna get some dessert shortly. I also have noms. What do you got? Who else has noms, and what you nomming on, if anything? I gave my college math lecture a bottle of tequila when I passed GCSE math. Oh lord, if I ever have a student who's like, thanks for like advising me for 4 years, here's a bottle of alcohol. I'm gonna be very, like, not necessarily off-put, it's gonna be like, oh, I just don't drink. I'll still be nice about it and say thank you. But then I'm gonna look at my coworkers and be like, hey, you want this? I tipped 10 quid to my Uber driver when she took me home from MTM Birmingham. She was so lovely I had to. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm glad she was able to give you, like, I'm glad you got a ride home. Because I was very scared. I'm gonna go brush my teefies. Yes, go brush those teefies. Gonna pop a Benny and sleep. Glad you like my new tattoo. Of course! It looks lovely. It looks so fantastic. I can't wait to see when it's, like, fully healed. Because I'm sure the colors are gonna pop more once it's healed. Chips and, a wrap from Subway with a chips and a cookie. Oh, yes! Their cookies are pretty good. Problem is, if taxi services see that drivers get a lot of tips, they will be inclined to make their normal payment check smaller. Shady business stuff. Gotcha. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But have a good sleep, Soupy. Thank you for popping on by. If you're not following Soupy, please go give Soupy a follow. I am sure she'll appreciate it. And have a good rest of your evening, my friend. Did she try to console after your fall? I think that was the Uber driver who did console after the fall, after she fell. But Susie can recount that story. I got pinged somewhere. Where did I get pinged? Oh, I got pinged down here. Hello. Alright. But, I hope y'all are doing well this evening. Like I mentioned at the top, we are going to be playing the demo of the game called Laws of Nadragia, which we have Fuzzy Pixel Game Studio in the chat, who is the dev of the game, one half of the dev team. So it's been fun. It's been really fun getting to talk to you as well about like what went into creating the game a little bit and like some pro tips. But if you do need to pop off at any point to do the life things, like feel free to do so. You're not bound to stay here. All my VODs are available after I'm done streaming, and I also do post them to Twitter, YouTube, after I do the highlight things, which will be sometime tomorrow. Because tomorrow I actually have to go into the office to do works. She was sweet and understanding, bless her. We then got into a conversation about swearing in different languages. We love that. We love that so much. Alright, so I am going to pause the music. I'm not going to do that. I am going to press play. And then I'm going to come over here and do studio mode. Because I need to add a new audio channel for this game. Okay, oh, nope, that's not what I want. I want... Boop. Nope, that's not what I want. Nope. I'm kind of breaking my entire stream setup. It's fine. Alright, studio mode. Hi, Spider. Good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? Okay, so we need to come over here. And we need to change this guy to this guy. Turn on this guy. Okay, we have audio. Yay! That is the one thing. Okay, we have audio, but we do not have picture capture. Alright, so we'll just turn on monitor capture. Alright, so this is cool. Alright, so my favorite thing to do is we go into settings, but what we're gonna do first is I'm gonna read the Steam store description first. Just in case if anyone's news coming in or watching from the future on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Gray breaks their stream setup any percent speedrun. Yes. Y'all won't believe the 72 hours I've had. I am so curious. If you need to vent. It's okay. It's all good. Oh shit, we're in the dungeon. We didn't even do anything illegal yet. God damn it, Coke. Okay, so Steam store description goes as follows. Become a prosecutor in the totalitarian Nadragia. Convict criminals, use the laws and facts of court cases to get a verdict at any cost. But can you keep your cautious? I'm so intrigued. I'm so intrigued by this. Alright. Someone got my card info and tried to buy $152 worth of Wingstop? What? Did you at least, like, were you able to, like, stop the charge and, like, get in and, like, freeze your card and stuff? I'm sorry that you lost your voice as well. I hope you're making it feel better with some tea and some honey. I'll fuss up, I stole a book on Windows 98 when I was 3. Stolen now and later candy from a Wawa when I was like 4. I haven't admitted it. I think I stole some erasers off of someone's desk when I was, like, in 3rd grade. Alright, so let's go to settings. Alright, yes, we want English. I love that these are, like, it's like steampunk. Load custom campaign not available in demo, which makes sense. I don't know what that did. I don't know what this does. I hope I didn't break anything with that. I'm already breaking things. It's fine. It's fine. That's secret. Okay. I didn't know what I was clicking on. I just didn't want it to be like a setting that I couldn't fix, but it's okay. It's okay if it's a secret. I know that flag. it's the Leo DiCaprio meme. Yeah, they blocked my card so they didn't get that money, but like Wingstop, that's what they decided to use it for. I remember when my account got hacked a couple of years ago, and they had bought stuff from Nike, a baby store, and like a couple of other like shopping places, and I was like, I did not buy anything from a baby store unless if like the powers higher than be, the higher powers that be, have some news to tell me that my single self had something else going on. I assure you, I was not buying shit from a baby store. No. Hey, Ash, how are you? You're just in time for... Actually, no, we're going to turn the music back up a little bit. Yeah, this should be okay. Okay. How are you? Meow. Some guy from Utah stole our Chewy account and bought expensive ass stuff for once. Oh no! Were you able to get that rectified? The refund is though I'll never use Chewy again. Got it. Okay. I went and got my new card today, so I'm all good now, but it was such a hassle to deal with. Oh, I can imagine. I'm sorry, Spider. I'm glad it's all over though. Alright, so here we go. In the laws of Nadragia, you will be required to participate in court sessions. The game remembers your decisions and changes the story depending on them. We love branching narratives in a way. Each trial can be lost if you fail to meet the allotted time, but a lost trial does not necessarily mean the end of the game. Occasional loss of a trial is part of the game. This is the way to feel like a real prosecutor. However, there should be enough time for each trial. Okay, so going based off the dev, we are going to use without the timer so that we have like, so as the streamer, I can have more time to chat with y'all and not feel like I am constricted to the clock. Though I would recommend, like, if y'all ever consider getting this game for yourself at some point, play with the timer to like have that, to play it as the game is meant to be played in a way. The people who stole details from my card and used it to take out multiple phone contacts. No! Oh no! Oh lord, that sucks. Yeah, I had my card hacked twice, like a year apart from each other. It was so uncanny. But now that I write down like my expenses, like basically weekly I write down my expenses, it's like easier to like track. Alright, so we're gonna play without the timer. Voice of Nadragia, power to the people. Captured in his palace, the king and the Rufoof? Gray, please read the words on the page. Revolutionaries were able to come to an agreement. From now on, the power of the people of Nadragia will be represented by a new deliberative body, the Supreme Collegium. At the same time, the power of the king is preserved. All the decisions of ruling the country will be made jointly by the king and the Supreme Collegium. The necessary bloodshed is coming to an end. Old laws to the flames. From this day on, all the old laws of Nadragia are declared invalid. The Supreme Court and the King have begun to create new ones. Monitor the changes to avoid unnecessary beheadings. Bastards to prosecutors. Oh no. By decree of the Supreme Collegium, it has been decided to execute the former accusers. New prosecutors will be recruited from the bastards to unite peasants and the nobility. Wait, they killed all of the the former accusers. Okay, so not the old Wait. So, like, were the old prosecutors the people accusing the king and now they're killing them? I think that's where we're at. Wait, hold on. Hello, chat. Let me read you. Yeah, I'm glad they were able to resolve it quickly, Spider. And I hope your voice gets better soon. Make sure to take good care of it. As someone who is a music major, my voice often felt like shit 90% of the time. People stole my mom's broke groceries to Mexico. Oh, God. Yeah, that's not terribly far away from Julie. I mean, that would be a stretch for me, considering I live, like, across the country from Mexico. Julie lives south of Mexico. Or north of Mexico, not south. North of Mexico. One time some guy in New Jersey bought a bunch of gas with my debit card. The plot twist, I still physically had the card. The bank just told me, yeah, that happens sometimes. I still don't know how they did it. What? That's so fucking weird. We were just sitting there going, this doesn't look like Mexico. Gonna spend the rest of my day just not talking and chilling, so hopefully I'll return soon. Accusers is a synonym for prosecutors. Gotcha. Ah. So they really just beheaded all of the former prosecutors? Oh, no. Oh, we could stamp it. Let's stamp it in the middle. Verified by Nadragia's Ministry of Truth. That's cool. That's a cool thing to say, like, I've read this. I'm done now. Oh, is this point and click? So no mouse or no keyboard action? Can I talk to you? Hey, you! Yes, you! Oh, I like his outfit. I like his outfit a lot. Aiden Fair Prosecutor. Oh. I love the name Aiden. I mean, considering I've played Watch Dogs 1. Love the name Aiden. I'm so here for this. Yeah, the outfits be really nice. And I love the art style as well. Me? Who, me? You! You're the one appointed, right? Are you a new prosecutor? Yes. Aiden Fair. Today is my first day at work. Being late on your first day at work is bad manners. I'm gonna shoot you with my gun. I'm gonna execute you like the rest of the prosecutors. Oh, Lord. Oh, I also love that the little clicky icon, like, has a little, like, little clicky motion. I love that. That's such a good touch. Guilty. It won't happen again. It's just nice to hear this. My ears are in ecstasy. I am the General Intendant of Nadragia's Supreme Collegium. My duties include checking the work of all the institutions of the judicial system. The country needs you, colleague. The state needs you. We are all colleagues in Nadragia. We work together for the benefit of the people. But time waits for no one, and even more so for you. Soon enough, we'll get to know each other much closer, Prosecutor. In the meantime, a short tour around the castle. Ooh, we love tours. Is this where I get to be a tour guide again? We're all in this together. Whoa, dude. We don't need to know each other that close. Was supposed to be threatening or flirty. The world may never know. The castle? This place is the former residence of Lord Magnus. After the revolution, he kindly agreed to provide his castle for the needs of the Supreme Collegium. The castle was just finished urgently reconstruction to be used as the new courtrooms yesterday. The number of lawless and anarchists is growing. Your first court hearing should start today. To the left of the entrance, These are the offices of the Secretary, the Court Detective, and Madam Chief Justice. Visit them often. Ah, so all 3 of these. Okay. She looks very happy. To the right are the courtrooms. Your courtroom is number 2. Get used to it. Now you will spend most of your life there. The office is a mood. I know, right? Oh, look, they even have like a little jail cell in here. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. That's what they needed in Grey Ace Attorney, man, to keep a fucking hairbrain off the stand. A colleague prosecutor's already waiting for you there to bring you the date and test your skills. Don't make him wait too long. You're here forever. Courtroom number 2. Test trial. All clear? Move! Oh god, it shook my little mouse cursor. Okay. I'm not used to, like, point and click. Though this music is this is such a nice vibe. So we're gonna continue moving on to walk around until tomorrow morning. Let's actually go talk to... Let's talk to you. Yes. Come in. Think I should add WAS movement? I don't think WAS movement is, like, not a bad idea. Like, I tend to play with a lot of, like, I play mouse and keyboard primarily. So, like, I'm very used to having WASD. If you don't add WAS, then, like, maybe, like, a feature where, you can hold down the mouse button instead, like, so you know, like, how, like, right now, it's, like, you click to a location and that's where your character goes? Instead of having to click, maybe you just hold down the mouse in the direction, if you're able to do that. One or the other, or both, if you would like. But for me, it just takes a bit to getting used to just only use mouse. I'm very much used to having, like, movement here and then interacting here on this hand. But that's just me personally. Yes, come in. Good morning. I'm already in. Full Xbox controller support, by the way. I don't really play on controller. The only time I've played on controller is, for Unravel, which I still need to go back and finish, and Gris. Those are the only 2 I've ever played on controller. Oh, and, Rain on You Parade. The only games I've really ever played on controller. As Dusk Falls does not count because there was no movement mechanics in that game. So, like, I primarily stick to keyboard, mouse and keyboard, because it's just my comfort, personally. But it's good that you do have, controller support. Oh. Holy Spider Queen. Spider, it's you. You're in this. You're a Spider Queen. Congratulations. How do you feel about this wonderful discovery? I love that the fancy controllers are display only. Yeah. I mean, I do play them on occasion. I do use them on occasion. They're also PlayStation controllers. Yeah, I don't have an Xbox controller. Me? Yes, you, Spider. You are now the Spider Queen. Congratulations. How do you feel about this accomplishment? Babe, we have guests coming around. Bring out the fancy Detroit Become Human 5-year anniversary controllers. Oh, God. That is indeed the truth. I didn't notice you. Are you a court detective? Yes, but how did you know that? It says so on your door. Okay. I love that Aiden is smarter than fucking Phoenix, right? I love it. I love it. I'm so here for this content. I add controller support mainly for Steam Deck, full compatibility, so anyone with Steam Deck can try the demo game as well. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I do not have a Steam Deck personally. I have a Switch, but I'm sure, like, for those who do have Steam Decks would love that. Because I could definitely see this game being played on the Steam Deck, for sure. It would probably feel really good, really comfortable on the Steam Deck. I'll bring out the Nines machine to compliment them. Yes, please. Master Shire, our new queen. Yea, I shall rule with both fear and love. So, are you quoting Michael Scott from The Office? Is that so? Oh, surely it does. The sign has been hung up there recently. I forgot about that. And you might be? I'm the new prosecutor, Aiden Fair. Susie, would you do me an honor of being my general? You can't, you can't prove anything. The game might come out and Switch later. I will need a publisher for that, though. Pretty hard to port a game there myself. No, that's fair. That's very fair. But Steam is such a big platform that, like, I'm sure, like, you will find a good audience on Steam. I'm sure of it. I really gave Valve far too much money for an index. I can't justify a Steam Deck. That's fair. That's fair. Especially, like, if you don't, like, if you're not someone who travels a whole lot. Like, if I had to travel a lot for work, like, I would invest some money into a Steam Deck. Because I cannot necessarily lug my tower everywhere I go. But if I had to travel a lot for work, then I would have definitely, like, invested in a Steam Deck. General Susie by your side. And infinitely glad to meet you, Mr. Looney. Detective Looney at your service. Oh, that's such a good name. Such a good name. Oh, yes. You and I have to work closely together. All these scoundrels will put themselves in a cell, you know. Oh my gosh, is he Canadian? I don't know. I just picked an accent. Obviously. How exactly do prosecutors and detectives work together? My task is to arrive at the scene of the alleged, search for and analyze evidence, look for suspects, interrogation of suspects, search the witnesses, ordering an expertise, preparing documents for the secretary. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Wow, sir. Hey, Audio, how are you? How are you doing, friend? Just close my work laptop. Hi, everyone. Oh, Lord. I'm sad that you just closed your work laptop at 7:30 at night, sir. Sir, do I need to, like, start bongoing you to, like, not work past 5 o'clock? Is that what I need to do? You made soup, though. What type of soup? What type of soup are you slurping on? They call their money loonies and toonies. Jesse, is that true? Not that I don't believe you, Colk, but... My army of bongos are by my side. Yes. I guess sadly I need much more wish list before the release to feel a bit certain the game release goes well. Too much games coming out these days. 30, 80 per day. A lot of competitiveness and only 10 popular news slots. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I'm glad that you entrusted me with a key though, because I'm having fun for sure. Even though we literally just started, I'm having fun with it. You made chimkin noodle. Ooh. You can't go wrong with chimkin noodle, that's for sure. But I'm sad you had to work late. I'm gonna bonk you for working late. Especially if it was your own doing and it was not your boss. But if it was your boss, I'll bonk your boss. Drawing up detention protocols, receiving autopsy results. Wait. And if we sum up, how are we going to work together? Together? Well, Mr. Fair, look. My duty is to investigate the case and prepare all the evidence for you. All the facts. But, okay, if I learned anything from Ace Attorney, I'll bonk your boss! Quote book, please. If you learned anything from Ace Attorney, this means we're just gonna have to do all of his work, too. Every morning, the fact book for each new case will already be prepared and waiting for you in the courtroom. The Supreme Collegium has a very clear quota. The court must ensure that at least 3 case trials are heard every day. 3? Oh, Jesus Christ. Every day? Yeah. I don't envy you. You'll have even less time to work than I do, colleague. While I rush around the city with the guardsmen, investigating one crime after another, it remains your responsibility to use these facts in order to pull in the culprits in jail. But what if the person is not guilty? Well, please don't insult me. I carefully prepare every court case for all the prosecutors. There can be absolutely no mistakes. So it means that all the suspects who got into the courtroom are unquestionably guilty. Is that what you're implying? In order for suspects to be under trial, there must be enough evidence against them. And, according to the laws of Nadragia, proving one's innocence is the responsibility of the defendant. But I assure you, as a prosecutor, already know of this, of course. So, okay, so I really like that we're actually playing as, like, a prosecutor for once and not, like, a defendant. Because, like, I played the Phoenix Wright games and Greatest Attorney where we play as a defendant having to prove them guilty. So this is actually an interesting flip of the script, and I'm kind of here for it. Of course, I do know that, but I have my doubts. What if during the trial I'll realize that the suspect is innocent? Hypothetically speaking, of course. We're in Von Zeke's boots, let's go! Yes, we are! Well, then you could drop the charges off of them, and the person will be acquitted and released. That sounds promising, but I wouldn't recommend it. Both your and mine careers depends on the number of successful convictions. If the valuable time of civil servants will be used wastefully and the prisons are empty, then questions will arise not only for me. Believe me, I would be glad to say that you, the prosecutor, do not depend on my work, but that would be utter deception on my part. No worries, the lurk. Spider, appreciate you. Can I be Von Zeke's cape asking for a friend? Yes, Julie, yes you can be. You and I are in the same boat, Mr. Fair. I, as the Supreme Collegium, as the King, rely on you. Oh, yes. Well, since we figured out the basics, we can get down to work stuff. Alrighty then. My report here says that, for some reason, you are going to have only 2 trials today, not 3. The first case is a murder one. Everything is pretty simple there. Oh, we always know murder trials are not that simple. In the village nearby, a guardsman was found on the street. Stab wound to the head. To the head? That must have been a pretty big knife to do a stab to the head. I think the G in Collegium is strong. So, like, Collegium? So, like, college? You might be right. Was it 28? Was it 28 stab wounds? Yes. And nearby was a bloody garden hoe. A new one, blue. No doubt the murder weapon. Oh, so... It's not a yeah, Collegium. Collegium. Ah! Okay, thank you for the phonetic spelling, that helps. Okay, so, like, this person was bludgeoned to death. With a garden hoe. Okay. A new one, blue. When questioned, one of the residents indicated that his neighbor, a certain Ike Itherman, had such a hoe. That... Freezing, sir? Of course I sent guards to detain him. Itherman resisted, and no blue hoe was found among his tools. Well, your second case today concerns an attempted theft. I also like that we're doing more than just murder trials as well. 2 days ago, a military warehouse of saltpeter was robbed in the south of the city. They stole... Wait a second. Yes. 18 barrels. Coke scatter. Saltpeter. A substance with explosive properties. I knew that from fucking Plague Tale. I think it was Plague Tale that had that. Yeah. Close to 28. I don't know what happened. I'm just reading what Susie said. You're gonna ask Susie what she meant. Gunpowder is made of it for cannons and those newfangled muskets. The act of theft was caught by 2 guardsmen patrolling the territory. They chased after a cart in which the barrels were being loaded. Of course, the guardsmen did not catch up with the other horse-drawn carriage, but the guard was also able to see one of the thieves. The description of his appearance, despite the fact he was wearing a mask, coincided with the well-known rogue recidivist, yeah, and there's a bug on my screen. you dead? You're dead. Okay. An anarchist, Tusby Guino. If there was a case of theft, it could have been us. Looks he has a fake katana in his closet. Perhaps. He looks very posh, and I kind of like his outfit. Yeah, it's definitely him, I'm telling ya. Tusby has evaded justice many times already. I hope that at least that you can have him hanged. Thanks for the short recap, Detective. But I have a couple of questions about these. No. I have a few of the prosecutors beside you, waiting for tomorrow's case files. You should not worry that much. All the files are already waiting for you on the table in the courtroom. Now please don't interrupt me. I have tons of work ahead. Okay, that was insightful. He does look a little bit like Ethan, yeah. Yes. Let's begin the trial. Oh, Your Excellency finally took their time to appear in court in person. Did you sleep well? And not Nadragia against Gloom. Ooh, we have a code of law. Ooh. Good afternoon. I got delayed by some circumstances. Ha! Don't worry about it. I'm just making fun of you, silly. It's the same with all the rookies around here. He looks like Riker from Star Trek. Oh, he kind of just looked like Riker from Star Trek in a way. Collegium from the word colleague. A lot of countries have collegians to discuss certain matters like a democratic discussion. The difference here is that Supreme Collegium is a bit of a nonsense. It's like saying we're equal, but I'm more equal than you. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I don't think we have collegiums in America. At least not that I've heard of. Like, we have colleges and universities, but not a collegium, I don't think. That's some animal fire shit. My name is Glum. Prosecutor Glum. Would you just call me Glum? Glum. Yeah, Glum, not Gloom. Gloom would be 2 O's. I'm horrible at pronunciation. If y'all haven't figured that out already. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Aiden. Aiden Fair. Which means he's gonna be a fair prosecutor. We'd love to see it. But from now on, try to come to court on time. We're running out of time anyway, as always. Well, the cart that drove me to the castle had a wheel knocked off by a stone or something halfway here. I had to run. Choose any pronunciation you want. Perfect. Thank you. Much appreciated. So, our immediate superior is Madam Chief Justice. She can't meet you today and asked me to personally check your skills. Therefore, today, according to the plan, you have the first training court trial with me, and then 2 real ones. And also keep in mind, this training trial is more for you than for me. If you can't get a verdict in time during training or deny the case, you'll still have to go to the real ones. I see. I have no experience as a prosecutor. Oh, good. Trying to order Hades, but it's a little outside my price range right now. Yes, definitely wait for it to go on sale. They definitely have a lot of sales for the Hades, so don't worry about it. But I'm excited to have you play it at some point. It's so good. It's so fucking good. I need to go back and finish romancing a certain death incarnate Thanatos. I love my boy very much. As with almost all new prosecutors appointed by the Supreme Collegium, it's okay. You'll get it to figure out it soon enough. Okay, to the point. As you may have noticed, there are 2 documents in front of you. The Code of Laws and facts of this case. Think of them as your personal cheat sheets, which you can use during the trial. In the course of the trial, new facts may appear or some of the existing laws may change. Shit, we're changing laws in the middle of the trial? Who? Oops! Why? No! I want to play it so bad, and my Greek mythology hyperfixation has come back too, so that's why I want to play it. Oh, that's fair. That's so fair. If you haven't looked on... What platform are you looking to buy it on, Spider? Out of curiosity. During the trial, the judge, the accused, and the witnesses will make speeches to declare something. Watch closely what they say. Your task is simple enough. Check the laws and facts with what they say and protest right away, pointing to an article of the law or fact. Got that. PlayStation, okay. But how do I know when to protest? When is there a contradiction? PlayStation, I'm not sure if Humble Bundle does... I don't think they do keys for PlayStation. Spider DM me. I want to see if I can poke around and find, like... Because I do have a couple of sites in my mind that I'm thinking of that may have possible keys. But right now, there's a huge sale going up on the main page of Steam, the Storytellers Festival. A lot of story games on sale, including my previous game, King Sim, 65% discount. Oh! I'll definitely check it out. I'll definitely take a look at it, for sure. Thanks for letting us know. What do you mean by how? That is the job of a real prosecutor. Listen carefully to the testimony and find contradictions in it. You have to think about every sentence said in court. No one will stand behind you and whisper all the answers in your ear. You have to keep in mind everything that was said earlier and quickly analyze the situation. Oh, that sounds difficult. Well, that's what we're here for, to test your skills. Let's give it a try. Open the law book on the first page. Okay. In the app, I usually check the store on my console. I also check GameStop too because I like having physical copies if I can get them. Oh, that's so fair. That's very fair. I mean, like, I have a PC with no, like, disk drive, so it's digital copies for me. Going to say a phrase now, and you're going to try to find the law that contradictions it. Okay. Only the king can change the laws of Nadragia. Okay. Code will be enacted jointly by the king. Okay, so this is the code of law. The crimes change united. I'm just looking at the rest of these. And it's brought to court if there is sufficient grounds or evidence. It's definitely this one. It is written in the law book that laws can only be changed by the king together with the Supreme Collegium. True. As you can see, you're not completely hopeless. Huh. Good. Now we are going to conduct your first test trial. Wasn't what you just did a test? That's funny. I would even dare to say it is very witty, colleague. But no. Now we are going to test you. And, as I've already told you, no one will tell you which page to look for and what to say anymore. Study all the pages of the laws and facts in front of you. And don't be in a rush. You'll always have time before the trial to look through everything. Oh lord, okay. I was wondering because on the app there's PlayStation rewards you can earn coins to redeem things like games or money to spend on the store. Ah, I didn't know that. But granted, I don't have a PS5. Okay, so the code was enacted jointly by the king and the Supreme Collegium. The code unifies crimes and punishments in Nadragia. The code can be changed by the united will of the king and Supreme Collegium. The current version of the code is sent by the government to the courts daily. Okay, this is judicial procedure. The defendant is brought to court if there are sufficient grounds or evidence. The defendant has the right only to personally defend himself in court. So he cannot have... Has the right only to personally defend himself in court. So prosecuting cannot. The defendant must prove that he is not guilty. The guilty verdict is subject to immediate execution. Murder or assault on a state servant, death by execution. Theft of state property, death by execution. Attempt at a coup or revolution or a call for it, death by execution. Possession of any explosive, death by execution. Unauthorized entry into the state property. Death by execution. You mean no attorneys allowed? Yes. Okay. Have you ever been to the theater? Consider a performance, like in a theater. Play the roles of judge and defendant, and you will be yourself. Well, are you ready? I'll become a judge. He put on a wig! LMAO! He put on a wig! That's so funny. How do you like me now? A natural judge, aren't I? What's so funny? Oh, come on. At work, you don't get often a chance to officially have some fun dressing up. Sir. You can do this whenever you want, Glum. You can do this whenever. It's fine. Greetings, colleague prosecutor. Is prosecution ready? He puts the dragon Nadragia. Cook, I love it. Glum, yes, yes, Your Honor, I'm ready. Lovely. Are you ready, accused? Ready, Your Honor? He's fucking talking to himself. I can't. I fucking can't. Oh no. Alright, I can't do more of these voices at once. Ooh, and we could drop the charges. I declare the court session Nadragia against accused Glum open. Timer starts now. Prosecutor, you can start by declaring the accusation statement of the case. I think I missed something. I need to point out the law or fact that contradicts what has been said. You can start by declaring... Right, only, no. Two books? Where's the second book? Oh, this is it. Okay. I did not realize that was a book. I did not realize that was a book. PlayStation stars most rewards count from playing certain games streaming on your PlayStation. Let's get points for spending money on games. Oh yeah, we get stuff like that similar in Steam store, but we could spend it on like cosmetics for our Steam page. Okay. Okay, so Defendant Glum is charged with murder, Your Honor. Is that so? It means that today we have a murderer in court. I object. Until there's a guilty verdict, I should be called the accused, not the murderer. Should be called the accused, not the murderer. Not to interrupt without a good reason. Ah, shit, okay. Fine. I'm getting trigger happy. Denied. This is a training trial. You are me, which means you can't protest yourself. Sir. Nah. Prosecutor, I ask you to continue. Point after point. Who died? Alright. A certain fruit vendor named Bloom, Your Honor. He was killed by a musket shot to the head. From a musket shot. Are these the long-barreled powder guns the city guards carry? This should mean that suicide can be ruled out. I object. There are also short-barreled muskets. These are issued to the guards of higher rank. Let's see. Musket belongs to Drum. To the chief guard, so possibly. The door to the barn was locked. The barn had no windows. Musket from the scene of the crime. Is that so? I didn't know about that. Prosecutor, is it known what kind of barrel the musket had from which the shot was fired? Short or long? Works in the same market. Glum was drunk. Musket belongs to Drum. It was locked and Drum had to knock it out. There's a lead, Your Honor. There was a musket next to the body. According to this, high quality detective's drawing. It's very high quality detective's drawing. The musket looks one-handed with a short barrel. Intriguing. Very intriguing. Muskets are not so easy to get, and if I remember correctly from your words, the defendant is a simple merchant. Is it known where he got this musket from? Musket belongs to Drum. Yes, Your Honor. The musket belongs to the one who captured Glum at the scene. Guard Chief Drum. A quality detective drawing reminds me of Cole Phelps and Eleanor. Wow. The musket of the guard chief. I think we should hear the testimony of witnesses. Yes, Your Honor. Colleague Drum, please take the witness stand. I am glad to serve the people, the Supreme Collegium, and the King. He's having a fun time playing dress-up. Someone should have made him a theater professor. Colleague Drum, please tell the court your version of the offense of the day. Certainly. It was evening and my service was coming to the end. I decided to have a couple drinks at the tavern. Glum was drunk. Drink on duty. Not on duty, no, Your Honor. There are no directives nor prohibitions on my actions after the end of duty. I literally drank only a couple of beers, after which I had heard a shot. Where exactly did the shots come from? From the barn at the tavern. Okay, that tracks. Where animals are kept. And do you remember exactly how many shots were fired? There was a small cartoon about Cole Phelps drawing as his partner. Holy shit, did you draw this? Man, he has to become an artist or some shit. Love that. I have never played, Eleanor. Definitely a game, like, that I've definitely heard a lot about. One shot. And probably, there could not have been many of them if they were fired from a single musket. Wonder, musket shot to the head. Okay, yeah, there's nothing about how many shots. Loading a musket is long and hard. That's what she said. And by that time, I was already reacted. Sure. And what did you do? Of course, I rushed to check who was shooting. Thought that someone might need my assistance. Well, you used a notebook there for notes with extremely detailed pencil images. True. When I rushed inside, there were two people in the barn. One of them, Bloom, was lying on the ground. Blood was pouring from his head, and Apple was lying nearby. He was already dead.
Exciting times ahead. Everyone hydrated?
Hey, thank you for the water, Redeems. Hope everyone else is getting some water. Or any other type of liquid. What are y'all drinking tonight in your time zone? Okay. Glum was apprehended with the musket next to Bloom's body. Okay, so that was... My brain blanked and repeated the same thing twice. Nice one, brain. No, you're good. Coffee at 1 a.m., Susie? Ooh, yeah, new fact. that get added? There it is. That's true, and it's not always everyone will be lying. Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm just very, like, hyper-vigilant. Shot sound was heard in the evening. Loading a musket is long and hard. She said. There was an apple next to the body. 5 meters away from the body, near the entrance, Glum was kneeling. The musket lay beside him, and the air smelled of gunpowder. I immediately grabbed my musket and arrested Glum. Your musket? That's right, Your Honor. I don't remember exactly when my musket disappeared, but I'm pretty sure Glum stole it. Like the coffee at 3 a.m. soon. No, don't do that. Praise be those in chat who have water. Y'all are responsible humans. Unlike Susie. Susie, I love you. I object. Could be anyone's musket. This is my musket. It can't be a coincidence that my musket disappeared and another stolen musket was fired a moment later. Do you have any proof that this is your musket? Do you really think that I won't recognize my own musket or something? It's a lie. Anyone's musket. No, it... Somehow demonstrate whose musket it is. Be more attentive. Colleague. Damn. Okay. Yeah, okay. We got nothing so far for that. I wish I had coffee right now. I make tea and sometimes. Not sure it's better than coffee, though. Coffee. And speaking fair, have make you some coffee. That's a fact. It is being rebutted. Yeah, I'm sure I'll get it in time. Okay. I think I missed something. Need to point out the law or fact that contradicts what has been said. I'll never say no to coffee. Chat for clues, maybe they will figure it out. I tend to prefer figuring it out on my own, unless if I like get really stumped and I'm like, okay, I have no idea. It's accused of murder. Ceased as a fruit vegetable. Musket shot to the head. Gloom's apprehended musket next to Bloom's body by the chief guard drum. It was Ryland with the wooden butter knife. No, Ryland, sweetie, put the wooden butter knife away. Found the barn of the tavern at the Drunk Mermaid. Glum and Bloom worked in the same market and were competitors. During the arrest, Glum was drunk. It can't be this one, right? I don't think it is. I think I already did that one. Vaughn's a zooming. Okay. Oh, actually, it is time we took a short breaky, which means I'm also going to save the game while we're here. Yes, we're gonna take a short breaky. Oh, hello emotes. I forgot to turn those back on, didn't I? I looked to your left, looked to your right. There are no professional streamers in sight. We're gonna take our 5-minute self-care break. So we'll be back in 5 minutes to keep on playing through the demo. Again, thank you, Fuzzy Pixel Game Studio for the key, along with Keymailer for the key as well. I'm able to get keys like this by y'all being here and joining in chat and just hanging out. So I appreciate it very, very much so. And we'll be back in 5 minutes, so I'll see you all soon. Susie. Or wherever that curly little shit be. My Overwatch is perfectly fine. You cannot trick me today, Twitch. I'm sorry y'all are having issues. Everything is fine on my end. Like, my FPS is fine. Bitrate's fine. So I'm sorry that Twitch be twitching hardcore. I wish I could fix it. I sent Ryland to go bonk Twitch with the wooden butter knife. I don't know how effective that will be. But hopefully it works. Hopefully it's working now. Eggy! Eggy! We got an Eggy. Thank you for the Eggy redeem. And thank you for the rotten Eggy art. I love him so. Maybe Twitch will behave after Ryland bonks it. Maybe. Twitch is shitting with no toilet paper left in the room. Ash. Stinky. Yeah, he's stinky. You're okay, Eggy. You're okay. That rave Eggy. Can send Miri in his backup mustache time. Oh lord. Wait, do you want a mustache on Eggy or on me? Did Devil Eggy take over Twitch? I don't think so. Devil Eggy is just chilling in the back corner over there with a UFO Eggy. Do you want it on me or on Eggy? Same problem too. Yeah. It looks to be like a collective outage. I mean, I don't have the screen up, so I can look here. Twitch down detector. Oh, they're not indicating any current problems with Twitch. Let me check here. No, they say it's fine. I guess so. This sometimes just happens. Say both, but if I must choose, it shall be you. Okay. You. Okay. I will do it. I'll put the mustache on me. Who's Eggy though, your channel's mascot? Eggy is my unofficial mascot. It started off as, I think a mustache on Eggy will be adorable. Do I have like a small mustache? Let me see if I can find a mustache that I know I won't wear. Because of like the size and whatnot. Let me see if I can find one. No. Is Eggy with a mustache Greggy? I would think so. I would think that would be Greggy. So, ooh, this is one I would not wear. Okay. So, Eggy first started off, it was a Christmas present from one of my partners, back when we were dating in 2021. He had said, I made the best eggs. So he got me Eggy as a plushie, and I showed him on stream, and then everyone was like, oh my god, we love Eggy. Eggy, 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 we love him so. And then Eggy just kind of became an unofficial channel mascot, because technically we're the Hacker Rats, which is a combination of my love of rats from, referencing Red vs. Blue Felix, because he is a rat-faced shit. And also rats from other games now. And combining hackers from Watch Dogs as being one of my favorite games that I played when I first started streaming. So that's our original channel mascot, but Eggy is the unofficial mascot of the Twitch channel. And then Ryland, Ryland in the chat will tell you a bit more about him. He is my Android original character for Detroit Become Human. Thank you for that, Susie. So here's my mustache. Hello. It is Aaron Greggy. Aaron Greggy. I don't know how long I will wear this for because my face tends to burn after a while. I did wash my face before this. friend Greg. How did you get here? I don't know. I don't know, Jesse. I don't know how I got here. I just kind of apparated out of thin air. And then Greggy. We're literally 2 peas in a pod. 2 eggs in a shell. I'm having such a hard time smiling with this on. The main actor from Detroit Become Human once came to my town. Could make a photo with him though, too big of a crowd. Oh, you almost got to see Brian. We love Brian. Hey, Lord Crispin. No smiling, only mustache. You are correct. We follow the Deckarts on Twitch. We're huge fans of Brian and Amelia. So glad that they came to your town though. That's something that I hope I will have happen at some point for me. Or like at least in the local area. I live in near DC, in America. So like maybe one day, but Amelia's kind of pregnant, so probably not anytime soon. But yeah, we're huge fans. Brax, giving you all my bits because you're the best knowing you. Thank you for the 260 biddies. Much appreciate you. Thank you. Can we get a shout out for Brax, please? Brax is a cool streamer here on Twitch. Can oo get pregnant? Am I pregnant? Can oo get pregante? Brax, I appreciate you. We have our mustaches on. How goes it, friend? How was your last stream of Pokemon Sword and Shield? What have you been up to? I know you've been playing a lot of Red Dead too. How are you enjoying that? You know what the actor's been up to? After Detroit, haven't heard of him for a while. So he, so Brian and his wife Amelia have been, solid pregnant references. Chat knows what's up. Yes, we do. So Brian and Amelia both play, they have a small side quest mission line in, Cyberpunk. Brian also plays a voice, a random townsfolk voice in, Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm about to list off his entire IMDb at this point. They also just finished, game directing and voice acting in a game called Evolutus Duality, which is set to come out, hopefully sometime this year. They showed the demo at PAX West, which is really exciting, and they currently stream on Twitch 4 times a week. Until baby Deckart is born. Then it'll probably be 0 times a week, which makes sense. Like, go take care of your child. I can shout them out too? Yeah, sure, shout them out. Shout them out. Shout out Brian and Amelia. And the Cowboy movie. Yeah, Brian has been in some unusual movies as well. Yeah, they're great. They're awesome. They're absolutely wonderful. So tomorrow they're going to be playing Okami HD. They've recently been playing, I'm about to become a salesperson for these people. They have been playing, Uncharted 4. They've also been playing some GTA 5, Okami. They haven't played any new Friday games recently, but they were last playing some, Lethal Company as a friend, and Overwatch as well. Let's see. Yes, Jimbo. It's been good. I'm starting a new job on Thursday. Yay! Streams have always been great, though. My audience is amazing as always. I've been feeling the love nonstop. Oh, good. I'm very happy for you, Brax. Yeah, I'm getting crises, but it's okay. We're trying to alleviate my crises somehow. I'm unfamiliar in old culture. Who is shoulder pad? This is Eggy, which is now Greggy because he's wearing a mustache. Unofficial channel mascot, and we love him dearly until he decides to yeet himself off my shoulder. My My letterbox are filled with the movies. We don't talk about Broken Pieces. Oh yeah, Broken Pieces. I forgot about that one because they don't advertise Broken Pieces. His wife was also plays a couple characters in Starfield as well. Miss being here, so good to see you. It's so good to see you too, Brax. We're currently checking out a game called Laws of Nadragia. So the demo is available on Steam if you're so interested. And we have the dev in the chat as well, which is also always very fun. So we are currently trying to figure the shit out here. But we're having fun with it so far. I'm enjoying it very much so. And this is what I mean by Eggy just chooses to fall off my shoulder. Eggy got very excited to see Frosty Ozzy in chat. That's what happened. Eggy, my love. Love of my life. Frosty, how are you? Greggy, no. Eggy had a grateful. Eggy got way too excited to see Frosty in chat. Okay, that's a lie. It could have been anyone's musket. But bro, you were drunk though. Okay, it doesn't demonstrate. Okay. I'm afraid, Mr. Glum, that we have an irreferable evidence. This is Drum's musket. So we have a... Ah, because it has the DR written there for Drum. Nice. Eggy passed out for real. How are you, Frosty? Good to see you. Ryan and Mary couldn't put Greggy together again. Take a look at the musket itself. 2 carved letters are clearly visible on it. D and R. What? This is an abbreviation of the name Drum. Isn't that right, Mr. Drum? Did you carve your own name on your musket? Oh, because he also did it on his helmet, too. Okay. Yes, you see, I was very proud when I was given this musket. I decided to make it more personal. This, of course, is not according to the statute, but many high-ranking guardsmen do this. Good, glad to hear you're doing good. Appreciate you being here. So Mr. Glum actually stole this musket from Drum. I don't know. I'm not, well, okay. Maybe I borrowed this musket from Drum, but that doesn't prove that I killed Bloom. Bloom was my friend. Anyone could have entered this bond, shoot him and leave unnoticed. Y'all were fucking competitors, though. You're testing my patience, Mr. Glum. A moment after the shot was fired, you were caught at this crime scene with a stolen weapon. This is already enough to reach a verdict. And yet, colleague prosecutor, do we have evidence that no one else but Glum could have committed the murder? So... apple next to the body. It was locked. Akina! Hello! Welcome! Good to see you. How are you, my friend? I'm currently Aaron Gregg, and this is Greggy. We are 2 eggs in a shell. One of his boyfriends. Yes, one of the boyfriends. Mr. Drum, in your testimony, you missed one important detail that is listed on my list of facts. Oh, yes? And which one exactly? You didn't mention that the door to the barn at the tavern was locked. Yes, precisely. When I ran up to the barn, it was closed. I shouted for the door to be unlocked, but there was no answer. I had to kick down the door. Life has been chaotic. No worries, Akina. You're welcome here anytime. No matter how long life has been chaotic for you, you're always welcome here. We're happy to see you whenever you pop by, my friend. How's life been treating you? I know you said life has been hectic, but hopefully in a good way? Hopefully it's like a good chaotic? Let me clarify. Locked from the inside. Yes. It was a simple door with latches inside and outside. Only the inner ones were closed. Which is exactly what we needed to prove, Your Honor. The accused Glum was the only one who could have fired the shot. Only he could close the door from the inside. Lies. You're all lying. The criminal could have escaped through the window. The barn has no windows, bud. Objection! Alas, Mr. Glum, but you are not focused enough. The fact is that there are no windows in this barn. How? It can't be. I'm afraid it can, Mr. Glum. You stole a musket and shot Bloom in cold blood in the barn. No one else could have done it except you. You were alone in the room, locked it from the inside. Lighten your soul and confess. But you missed something. What are you speaking of exactly? Why would I do that? Why would I kill Bloom? And much so in a crowded tavern. Well, first of all, it was in a barn. So it was not the tavern, it was in a barn. Y'all were competitors. Everything is simple. Mr. Glum, you and Bloom were competitors in the same market. You were selling vegetables and Bloom was selling fruits. You decided to remove a competitor. Bought a house! Hey! That's so exciting! Can we get some hype in the chat for Akina? That's so exciting! It was a gosh darn roller coaster of a process, but now I'm a homeowner. Yay! That's so exciting! What was your first thing you did? Like, in terms of, like, once, like, you were all moved in and, like, you slept for, like, 20 hours, like, what was, like, the first thing, like, you did to, like, make it feel like home? Like, for me, like, when I first moved in here to make my place feel like home, like, I got my computer set up, and, like, I streamed for the first time, but also, like, putting up, like, all of my plushies and my nerd shit, like, made it feel like home to me. So what was, like, your equivalent to making your house feel like a home, in a way? That's so exciting. Congratulations! Maybe one day I will own a house. It's too expensive to do it on my own. No, it wasn't like that. Not like that. Then how exactly? Please tell me you're gay lovers. I would love that. Spit it out, Mr. Glum. Clear your conscience. It was an accident. I wasn't going to kill him. We were just having fun. Oh, so he was trying to shoot the apple on his head. Oh. Having fun with guns? How is that? Are you out of your mind? I can't take it anymore. I refuse to answer this question. I think I know everything I understand his motive. There must be some object that will indicate why he and Bloom went to the barn with a musket. Yes, it was the apple. Thank you. I haven't even moved in yet. They were / are complications, but the first thing I did is paint and install new flooring on the second floor. Yay! Exciting. Yes. That's why I love, we're hoping to be moved in the next few weeks, so yay! Exciting. Please keep us updated, Akina. I'm rooting for you in my head. I hope everything else goes smoothly and that you're able to have a good, smooth move-in process, and then everything, will just go smooth from there. You're pretty quick to figure out the apple thing. Thanks. I played Danganronpa where everything is a fucking mess. But keep us updated though. Really, so that's the thing. I don't understand what you and Bloom were doing in the barn. But how could you have been so dumb? Well, I don't understand a thing. Colleague Prosecutor, enlighten the court about your revelation. The apple, Your Honor. Glum and Bloom stole a musket and went to the barn to hit the bullseye. You're not... You mean... that... Yes, Your Honor. Glum really wasn't aiming at Bloom, but instead at the apple that Bloom placed on his head. Oh, no, oh, the one God, here be he righteous. But why, Colleague Prosecutor? Glum doesn't look like an idiot. They couldn't have been so stupid not to guess how it'd end, could they? Well, they were drunk. Glum was drunk. I'm afraid, Your Honor, they were drunk. When Glum was detained, he was completely intoxicated. Mr. Glum, did you really shoot your friend while trying to knock an apple off his head? Yes. Yes, that was what happened. Just like you said. Bloom and I got drunk that night, and I don't remember exactly which one of us offered to steal the musket. But this drum of yours didn't watch after it all. Just happy to have a place I can decorate and paint like I want. The rental life in my city is limiting. I'm hoping the move will be smooth considering winter. Oh yes, I hope so as well. Yeah, renting is like sucky because like I currently rent, but like I do enjoy renting because like I don't have to worry about like if something is broken, I can just have maintenance come and fix it and I don't really have to pick up the tab on it. But also with I don't have to do any lawn work. So that's great. I don't want to do lawn work. But I'm glad that you're happy. I think, hopefully, that you're happy, and I hope it goes well. I moved last February, and yeah, it sucks. I moved a year and a half ago, and I'm still paying off the debt from it, so it sucks. I actually need to pay rent tonight. I forgot about that. Susie, can you remind me to pay my bills after I'm done streaming? To take that musket. It was a piece of cake. I remember that after a couple of minutes, we happily ran outside. We entered the barn and closed the latch so that no one would disturb us. And then he went to the other side of the barn, and when I realized what I had done, I didn't know what to do. Our families were so close. Oh, one God, what will his wife say? It's all extremely sad, Mr. Glum. But the law is the law. Wait. Prove that he is not guilty. State servant. With the wonkest winter this year, I'm trying to prepare for anything. Oh, like, what do you mean by wonky winter? Like, have y'all had, like, a lot of snow? Wait. Ha! The law is the law, right? Ha ha! You can't execute me for killing him. Beg your pardon? Code of Laws and Punishments of Nadragia, Article 1. Murder or assault on a state servant. Blue never served the state. He was a simple merchant, like me. Ha! You have no law to execute me. Shit. Not expect such filthiness from you, the accused. You killed your friend, and now you are taking advantage of the imperfection of the laws of Nadragia. You disgust me. Ha! Have you already imagined a noose around my neck? There is no law according to which Glum, the Villageville merchant, will be executed. Something is wrong. I think that there is a law, or in fact I need to point it right now. Okay, but you must prove that you're not guilty, though. No, but he did steal. He did steal, though. Susie, thank you for the lurk. And Mags, thank you for the check-in. How are you, my friend? Green December, then snowstorm after snowstorm, and now we are back to warm weather, expecting a flash freeze sometimes this week. Oh, shit. And then freezing rain, but warm weather again. Oh, God. That is definitely some wackadoodle weather you got going on over there. Holy crap. Did prove that he is not guilty of killing a state servant. He did. He did prove. But he did steal property. Okay, forecasting and doing chores. I feel that. Also, Kina, I love that little wave emote. I love it. It's so cute. Yeah, I feel procrastinating on chores. I'm proud I did laundry and cleaned like a little bit of my kitchen today. So hopefully you can get some stuff done, so that you're not stressy about it later. And now Spider's gonna go do chores. Mag shows up and is like, I'm gonna procrastinate on doing chores. And then everyone else is like, oh shit, I need to do chores. Max, I love you. Did dishes and some laundry? Yeah. I have to clean the litter box and take out the trash. I believe in you. If you want motivation, I can give you motivation. But also, I'm totally cool if you don't want a motivation and just want to veg. Totally cool with it. What? But I didn't steal anything from the state. It was quick of you to forget, Mr. Glum, that the musket is a weapon issued to the guardsmen by the Kingdom State of Nadragia. No. No, 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 no! Don't do this. Listen to me. I have a family. I have children. It was an accident. I've heard enough. Mr. Glum, a vegetable merchant at the local market. How much do you need? I will pay any amount. Just tell me how much. Pursuant to Article 2 of the Code of Laws and Punishment of Nadragia, you are sentenced to death by firing squad. Oh, yikes. Grayscale has some of my favorite modes. I'm such a sucker for bunny modes. Oh, they're so cute. Those are adorable. Take him away. Alright, now he's relieved of the facade. Now we can stop this theater now. And you were great, I'll tell ya. Gave me a beating, huh? Told you to get some used to it quickly. Thank you. And you play your role incredibly well. You know what they say. The court is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. I'm not sure that this phrase sounds like that. Isn't it? Well, it doesn't matter. I'm sure you'll make an excellent prosecutor. A couple of tips for last. Remember that you always have time before the start of the trial to study all the laws and facts about the case. Do not interrupt the judge or witnesses without a reason. It is better to think longer before unreasonably shouting out facts. At the same time, check every phrase, every word spoken in court. Before continuing the conversation, always think, are there any contradictions with facts or laws? If you understand that the accused is not guilty, you can refuse the prosecution and end the trial. You understand that the accused is not guilty. Of course, only until a verdict is passed or he confesses. What else? Oh, yes. Not all the facts that you have written down will always be necessary and useful to you. Your job, among other things, is to understand what is relevant and what is not. But at the same time, do not throw some fact or law out of your head just because you have already used it in court, so you could reuse it multiple times. Okay, may come in handy later. Susie, thank you for the unlurk. Welcome back. I do need to update my lurk and unlurk messages, because I actually do have sounds to correlate with them. I have a sound of, like, Thanatos, like, saying to Zagreus as he's going into, like, the admin part of the House of Hades. It's like, oh, you're going in there again? And then, like, when he leaves, he's like, oh, you're back now? So, like, I want to, like, add those in there and be like, okay, have fun in the admin wing. Oh, Eggy! I caught him this time, though. Alright. And finally, do not forget to speak with your colleagues before the trial. Perhaps some useful acquaintances will help you in the future. Thank you, Glum. You literally helped me out today. I don't know what I would do in a real court without this training. Alright, I need to take this off. For now, at least. I might put it back on a little bit. So what's the time? Wow, we're a little late here. The first showcase is about to begin. And don't worry so much, Eggy. Eggy, come on, sir. Eggy, please, listen. Listen to me, Eggy. They love you. Stay here. There. There he be. Why are you running away from your adoring public? You can repeat what you just did, you'll be an outstanding prosecutor. Guilty verdict achieved. Ta-da! Alright. Greetings to all. Good day to you, colleague prosecutor. Don't think we've met yet, alright. Okay, that's all the same. Nadragia goes Illerman. Peasant Ike Illerman is accused of murder. The deceased is a guard named Manny Muggerin. I love these names. Cause of death, 3 stab wounds to the back of the head. The body was found last night on the road between Mudhaven Village and the market. Manny's had a purse with coins on the belt of his body. A blue garden hoe with 3 bloody blades was found next to the body in a nearby bush. This is beautifully drawn. Ike's neighbor Mundane, haha, said Ike has a blue hoe. During the arrest, Ike Illerman resisted. The blue hoe was not found at Ike's house. Ike is married and has 3 children. Ike is a peasant and earns money by selling vegetables grown by him. Okay. If laws change, you'll be notified. Okay. Fuzzy Pixel Game Studio, do you intend on adding Steam achievements at all? At some point. I know this is a demo, so you're not going to add Steam achievements for the demo, but for full release, do you intend on adding Steam achievements? Because I am an achievement junkie. So I love playing games that give me Steam achievements. And I love playing them to get all of the achievements as well. When I'm able to. Because some games I physically don't have time. Or like, I've run out of time to do so. Because there's not enough time in the day to do everything. There will be achievements. Nice! Fun. I'm excited. I'm very excited. You can call me Cern Frankstone, the Supreme Collegium, and the king appointed me to be one of the judges in this wonderful castle. Glad to meet you, Your Honor. Aiden Fair, at your service. As far as I understand, today is your first day at work, is it not? My previous game had around 140 achievements. I think no one got all of them even after 3 years after release. Ooh. Not me about to look up your other game, right? Oh shit, I need to fix that again. Oh shit, I tabbed out. So now, the game, it's fine. King Sim. Adding this to my wish list right now. And then I'm clicking back into this game. Okay. Y'all probably saw that on the bottom part of my screen, but it's okay. Okay. Yes, Your Honor. Although, to be honest, I'm not completely sure of my own abilities yet. I'm sure we'll find that out soon. Nevertheless, as far as I know, the results of your first training case will be counted towards paying for your work. Consider a small upfront payment from the state. Should you become a prosecutor according to the order on the distribution of bastard children to state positions, story-driven non-linear kingdom management simulator with 120 different endings. Holy shit, that's a lot of endings. Oh my god. Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna definitely look at it now. Yes, Your Honor. 11 different princes to marry. Oh, Lord! Holy shit. Oh, man. I'm definitely gonna check it out. This music is a bop in this game. I really like it. I know, right? Music's really, really good. Especially that intro track. Or, like, one of the intro tracks. Like, I think when we were coming into the castle, I think I really liked. Either that or the title music. I forget which one. That's disappointing. I would like to see such important roles distributed by volition and desire and not force. However, this way you could serve your country well. And who knows? Maybe you will have a phenomenal career in the service to the Supreme Collegium. I love Ike's hair. Hello. You're cute. I like you. Don't like the way he looks at me. Seems the accused wants to say something but refrained. Need to get ready. Should do fine. And then we have a court reporter down here. Well, time waits for no man. Is the prosecution ready? Ready, Your Honor. Accused, are you in firm mind and are you ready to defend yourself in court? Yes, I'm ready. Oh, I am. And you, the Collegium dogs, which is only to execute honest peasants. What you charge me with. This is slander, okay? A blatant lie. Mr. Illerman, I hope you are well aware of the seriousness of your situation. You cannot get into Nadragia's court for no reason. To defend yourself in court is your right, not your duty. If you continue to be rude to employees of the Supreme Collegium and the King, then I will have to deny you this right. Do I make myself clear, Mr. Illerman? I haven't heard an answer from you. Am I making it clear that I will not tolerate rudeness in court? Extremely clear. Good. In that case, I declare the court session of Nadragia against Ike Illerman open. Colleague Prosecutor, I ask you to start by reading out the charges of the accused. Okay. Peasant farmer Ike Illerman is accused of murdering guard Manny Muggerin. Manny? What a strange name, especially for a guard. I've not heard of such names being common in Nadragia. Nothing about him, okay. As far as I know, it's short for Manuel or Manfred, Your Honor. I believe that nickname Manny was given to the guardsmen by the locals. The cause of Manny's death was 3 stab wounds to the back of the head. 3 wounds to the back of the head? Does this mean that the killer purposely took out a knife and stabbed him behind 2 more times? No, it was a blue hoe. No, Your Honor. The nature of these wounds indicates a specific murder weapon. A garden hoe with 3 prongs for losing the soil was found next to the victim. I remember using these to, like, toil the soil a little bit. Soil toil? Whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. It's been a long time since I gardened with my mom. I remember this was my favorite part to do, was to, like, was to loosen around the dirt and mix it up. That was my favorite part. I was not very good with actually planting the plants into the dirt. I was not great at it. My mom had to always come and fix it for me because I was not great at it. I see. Therefore, there is no doubt that the murder was committed by this "it's not my hoe." The fault is not on me. Look for another fool. Something is wrong. There's a long fact I need to point out right now. I love that the game, like, gives you this, like, you actually need to point out something here. I like that a lot, because I sometimes miss things. Not a great gardener myself, always find that as a chore. I think I would like yard work again if I had to do it, like, and more so like just to get outside. Like, if I had to, like, pick up sticks or something. My dad would try to get me do that when I was younger, like when I was a teen, and I just refused to do it. But now when I look back, I was like, I should have done it. My mom did her best to teach me. I never held interest. Yeah, like, I did, like, some of the stuff I did learn from my mom I used for my indoor garden. Which is basically just succulents that most of them have died because I moved. I lost interest in trying to plant them. But yeah, I still have my cactus going. Need to water him though. It's been a couple months. My yard isn't exactly set up to have a garden. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I don't think we can garden out here. We can have plants on our patios and whatnot, but we can't, like, actually, like, dig up the dirt outside or anything. And actually have plants, because, like, we have a professional company that comes in and does landscaping and whatnot. There's someone who will disagree with you, Your Honor. Allow me to call a witness who will confirm who is actually the owner of this hoe. Well, let's hear the testimony, then. Mundane. You look very mundane, sir. Moon? Is it you who's against me? Ain't you ashamed of yourself? I'm sorry, Ike. I had to do it. Accused. Immediately stop talking to the witness until he gives his testimony to a prosecutor colleague. I've already warned you about threats and intimidation against Nadragia employees. The same goes for witnesses. Is that clear? Well, actually, I
doesn't say anything I have to be nice, but it's okay. It's fine.
Yes, it is. Mr. Dane, you were called here to describe to the court what gardening tools your neighbor, Ike Illerman, had. Well, it's not that I was deliberately looking at what he had there. Well, the usual. An axe there, a rake there, a saw there, a planer, and, well, a hoe. When I thought of gardening, I always had an idea that mass produces visuals are actually more cheap to buy than spend money on seeds, water, tool time, etc. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I need to try going to my local farmer's market more often. I just hate driving, so that's always an issue. I think once I go once with like a friend or something, then I'll be okay with it, because like I would have gone to the place once before and be familiar and comfortable on how to get there. But yeah. But like there's a kid who sells homemade bundt cakes or pound cakes that I've always wanted to try, but he only goes to the farmer's market, and he does custom orders, but I'm like, I don't want to custom order anything, because like I do want to try it first, but I just haven't had the energy or motivation to go on my own. Please describe in more detail what Mr. Illiman's hoe looked like. Well, you know, it was a weighty one of good quality. With metal teeth to loose the soil, and the handle is painted bright blue. As you can see, Your Honor, the witness confirmed that the defendant had, but useless that hoe was, broken. I've been for a couple days, ready up, probably. In their customs law practice, a medieval court can have a small quirks written in some other documents rather than law. Oh, fair. I tend to overthink a lot of things, so, like, don't mind me, like, checking things, because, like, anxiety and ADHD brain are like, I need to double and triple check everything. Like, I do this a lot at work, too. Like, there's things, like, I know down pat are, like, okay, like, this is a policy that we have to abide by, but I still triple check anyway, just to be sure. Or, like, things that, like, we know, like, oh, like, this student can't take this class, but I just double check anyway, just to be on the safe side. What do you mean, broken? Entirely? Well, you know, recently I came to the Illiman's fence, and he was sitting there, sad looking. Call out to him and ask, why you stop plowing the field? Why are you so down? And he says, do you remember the hoe of mine? It broke down, completely. No money for a new one. Now he says, I'm sitting, I'm thinking. And then he came up to the fence and showed me the hoe. And I see, the teeth are blunted, the base is bent. Yes, and that another tooth is also bent. Terrible. And when did you say that was, exactly? Okay, the body was found last night. Doesn't mean he died last night, though. Exactly? 2 days ago. Mr. Moon, could Ike have fixed his hoe himself? Stop acting like we're in an Azazlian circus. A peasant working on metal without a forge? It's unheard of. Mr. Moon, the question was addressed to you. In fact, I'm also interested in your opinion as of another peasant. I actually finished public administration faculty master's degree at my university, but found it absolutely boring. So my dream is to study 2 more years to become a game designer. Oh, I love that. I love that. I have a music degree, as you can kind of see by my covered up keyboard behind me. I have a music education degree, and then I realized I did not want to teach children, and then spent 2 more years to get my master's in student affairs so I can work with college students. So now I work in an academic advisor role, where I'm advising students on what classes to take, how they can graduate, blah, blah, blah. But I would love to go back and take some additional, like, game design courses, more so on, like, the music composition front, but also, like, maybe, like, in how to write for video games. Because I always thought that would be fun. Or like, I think it would be cool to be like a community manager too. I think that would be fun to do. Because I love gaming. Like, my coworkers hear me talk all the time about how much I love gaming. Now, Your Honor, I don't think that's possible, Your Honor. Moreover, the day before yesterday, that day I spent the whole evening at my hut. The day before yesterday. So 2 days ago. Your hut, Mr. Moon. Okay, so he has an alibi for 2 days ago. The body was found last night. Okay. Your hut, Mr. Moon? Yes, Your Honor. Just the day before yesterday to the main market of our country. You know, where there are shopping rows, all artisans, blacksmiths, tailors, and potters. Merchants from Zazlia have arrived. Lots of curiosities were brought, which are not to be found in all places. Sweets of some kind, spices, scarves, with peculiar style and multicolored glass. We love stained glass. By the way, I want to buy something there myself. Mr. Moon, get to the point, please. Did you say that Illiman was with you the day before yesterday? Ah, well, yes. I had a good harvest this year. Sold everything at that market. He called a neighbor, so to speak, to celebrate. After he showed me the hoe at the fence. We drank all evening until he was drunk, and I left me and went home. But really, the whole evening he was really gloomy. Well, it's clear why. He had a good hoe, an unusual one, beautiful, and it broke. Okay. Not an ordinary hoe, you say? Why isn't exactly? Come on, you know yourself, garden tools don't get painted. It's expensive and not necessary for the household. That is fair. That's why I immediately realized that we were talking about Axe Hoe when the guardsman came to ask what I mean. There's no such hoes in the area anymore. Alright, no facts, okay. Getting like a teenager every time hoe is said. Immature, all of you. A lot of musicians in gaming, not a lot work for them, sadly. I get frequent requests to participate in my games, but I need only one composer to make all my music for my game. That's fair, that's fair. That's why, like, I'm not dead set on being a music composer. Like, I'm not sure, like, how much I want music in my, like, future career. But, like, that's why I keep my options open. But, like, I want to take some game classes first. Hello, Eggy. Eggy's just vibing. He's just very cute. Teenagers, all of you. Immature, all of you. Okay. Moon claims that the hoe was broken the day before yesterday. Moon confirmed that Ike could not have fixed it himself. Traders from Azalea arrived at the market the day 2 days ago with unusual goods. 2 days ago, Moon and Ike were drinking all evening. Ike was gloomy. Ike's blue hoe is unique. They are usually not painted. Okay. Me, immature? Never. I'm sorry, Ike. I couldn't keep on being silent. As long as this is happening near our village, for honestly I am. For the truth I am. On behalf of the Supreme Collegium, I thank you for your help, Mr. Moon. Don't blame yourself, you did everything right. Had 5 composers for my previous game though, but it was so tedious to pay them all. I decided to stick with 1 for this game. I mean, that makes sense to have 1, because then it keeps the style consistent throughout the game. Like, I think when it works when you have multiple composers work on a game where you do something like Detroit Become Human, where, like, you want a distinct style for each, like, character or like, area localization that you're in. So, like, I think having 1 composer for an entire game, like, that totally makes sense. Unless if you're trying to, like, really, like, with what Detroit Become Human did and, like, have different styles across 3 different, characters or something. Depending on how you're structuring your game, of course. But, yeah, like, having 1 is usually, like, yeah, that's totally understandable. The Supreme Collegium, I think you missed your major right. Thank you, Your Honor. I believe you've heard enough from Mr. Moon. You can go for now. You will be called upon again if the court still needs you. Your Honor, I demand the floor. well, which floor? And then he says, the floor both of my feet are on. But, yes, what do you have to say, Mr. Illiman? The court is ready to hear your statement. You've heard it all yourself. My hoe is broken. And so is my heart. Very much so. I loved my hoe. My hoe was my favorite hoe. I managed to keep the style from Kingston miraculously. If you'll be playing it, keep in mind that a lot of different artists worked on the music. I will. I'll keep that in mind for sure. My mischieving neighbor confirmed that it is no condition at all for me to fix it myself. This is someone else's hoe. I have nothing to do with it. What have I missed? Chat is giggling like a bunch of school children because hoe is being mentioned many, many times. Welcome back, Spider. We listened to a witness, and the witness basically confirmed that Ike did have a blue hoe, but the hoe was broken. So, and Ike was very distressed about it and cannot have fixed it himself. I'm sorry I have the maturity of a 5-year-old. No, it's okay. It's okay. Alright, something is wrong. I think there's a lot of fact I need to point you out right now. Okay, cool. But, sir, certainly isn't Mr. Illiman. I'm afraid that the gardening tool found at the murder scene belongs to you without a shadow of a doubt. Dear Valentine, will you be my hoe? Oh my god, I love that. Ryland's about to text that to Miri right now. You see, the detective and the guards connected this garden hoe with you for a reason, Mr. Illerman. Its handle is painted blue, which, as we have recently learned from Mr. Dane, is an exceptional rarity for ordinary peasants. And considering that your blue hoe disappeared at the same time as the other one was found, it's impossible to believe that this is just a coincidence. Oh yeah? Mine, is it? Then how do you explain that my hoe was broken and this one wasn't? I was drinking with Moon and couldn't have fixed it. But that was like 2 days ago. You could have hired someone to fix it. Thoughtbot. Explain that hoe was broken, this one wasn't. I was drinking with Moon and couldn't have fixed it, but that was 2 days ago. That wasn't the night. The real one. I'm not sure which statement will clarify, like, okay, this was 2 days ago. Oh, Eggy, please, sir. That one might be a bit tough. Yeah, it's just I figure out, I know where they're going, I know where y'all are going with the logic of, like, okay, but, like, no, like, you were drinking with Moon 2 days ago, the murder happened last night, so, like, you had all yesterday to do it, all yesterday to fix it, with someone else's help. But I'm just not sure which one is it. Yeah, the day of the murder. There we go. Okay, we got it. Yes, it's true that you and Moon were drinking the day before yesterday, but Manny Mugger's body was found last night. You had it all morning and afternoon to repair it. Okay, this is where we're gonna take your pro. Thank you for the compliment. Oh, I need to, let me fix that one here. There we go. I had a streamer spending 20 minutes on this question. I mean, I don't blame them. Like, it is tricky. Especially, like, when you're not sure, like, which one will get you the response that you need. Like, I struggle with that in Ace Attorney, too. Cause, like, and sometimes, like, in Ace Attorney, my logic jumps fast, like, farther in advance than where the game wants me to go. So that's what trips me up sometimes with Ace Attorney. But it is the top of the hour, so it is time for our 5-minute self-care break. So don't forget to, stand up, get some water. I know I need some more water to use the bathroom. So don't forget to do what you need to do. We'll be back in 5 minutes to keep on playing. Dearest Valentine, you are a blessing to know. I can't say how much I love you so. You're beautiful and wonderful and make my life glow. So will you do me the honor and be my hoe? Spider, I love it. 10 out of 10. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my god. Thank you for blessing my chat with that statement. Oh my god. Alright, we will be back in 5 minutes, and I will see you all real soon. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Fuzzy Pixel Game Studio is asking in chat what y'all are thinking about the case, or the game / cases in the game. And don't forget, this is the demo, so like definitely things are going to be changing by the time full release does come around. But feel free to provide some feedback for them, because obviously they do want to make the game better before initial release, and also just want to get some general feedback, so feel free to provide that feedback to them. I definitely added the game to my wishlist. It seems so far right up my alley in games I'd enjoy. I buy the game. It's a cute game. Not one I play, but I like it so far. I personally really like the art style. Especially of the characters, like, 8-bit, 16-bit, like, 64-bit, like, isn't my thing in terms of, like, the background stuff, but I do like when we're seeing the, like, the characters, like, as they're talking. Like, I do love that art. It's so good. Like, the shading's also really well done, too, because I can't do shading for the rest of my life. The art style is definitely very cool. I like the idea, like, it feels like a faster version of Ace Attorney, because like with Ace Attorney they have those like transitions between like who's speaking, and like this kind of dives right into like everything. Like there's no like testimony then cross-examination, because you already have all the facts. So it makes it feel faster in a way, which I kind of enjoy, because like, I mean, granted, we have Grant help us voice for Great Ace Attorney, because my voice cannot do all those voices, and also it's very fun to play with him. But like, it takes forever for us to do anything, because the game like is just naturally like long-winded story, lot of moving pieces, but like there's a lot going on, so it tends to take us forever to move through a case. In Ace Attorney, each case takes you like 8 hours, about half an hour here. Got it, okay. Granted, that's with us like also voice acting and like talking in between, but like still, like, yeah, like I'm glad like it's gonna move pretty quickly. Yeah, they're so chaotic but so fun. Sadly, we're most likely going to put this on the back burner because of my changing stream schedule, but I might move to do 2 days a week instead of just 1 day a week. And we might do like, maybe we'll do like a Sunday, Thursday type of thing, I'm not sure yet. But yes. I love the music and the art. Yeah, the music is also pretty good. I really do enjoy the music. But welcome back, everybody. Just want to give a quick heads up on the upcoming stream schedule, which will look pretty barren, because we're going from a 4-day a week to 2 days a week as of right now, with possibly going down to 1 day a week. So Sunday is going to be the continuation of Alan Wake 2. Next Monday, we'll be checking out Witch Hand, which was also a game given to me of a key. And don't worry, I did see those. I did see those in chat. I did read them. I read them during the break. So yeah, I think it's, for the moments when your logic goes ahead of the case by having multiple dialogue lines to choose the right answer at, and then you said something else. So some of the cases are not linear. You may choose to pursue a lead or not in a trial may shift to some other side because of that decision, and sometimes you don't get a notification that you might show up some clue now just to make you think over every sentence more fun. Fair enough. Yeah, I definitely do. I love a good branching narrative game. So like games like As Dusk Falls, Detroit Become Human, and Mass Effect even. Like even though I haven't finished Mass Effect yet, but I know it does have a branching narrative aspect to it, in a way. Not like full on like As Dusk Falls does. But like I do like where like you can have like multiple different options that could transpire based on how your line of thinking goes. But we'll play for about another hour, another 15 minutes, and then we'll be logging off for the night because I do have to go in person to work tomorrow, so I just want to make sure I get some good rest involved in there. So, moving on up. Multiple different space boyfriends, yes! Maybe if you're so smart, you can also tell me exactly how and where did I fix this damn hoe. Maybe Manny fixed it. Because Manny has a purse with coins on the belt of his body. So maybe, like, Ike had Manny fix it, maybe. Could have also maybe had it fix it here. Actually, no, you wouldn't have been able to. Nadragia had an issue with the text becoming green and asking you directly, what's the contradiction here? In my opinion, half the work of the detective prosecutor is finding that there's a contradiction at all. I mean, for me, it's a good visual cue that, like, oh, this is my turn to actually, like, do something. Because, like, this game does flip the script on, you need to be actively paying attention, because, like, my brain will tend to, like, go on more of, like, a reactive space, and, like, especially for a visual novel, like, I tend to do more of the reading, and then, like, when the game prompts me, like, hey, it's your turn to do something, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, like, I need to do a thing. So that's just more of, like, how my brain operates. So I do, like, when your character is actually supposed to say something, like, there is, like, a prompt saying, like, hey, I missed something, I need to check this. Because, like, sometimes it's not, like, my brain is sometimes not obvious in noting when I'm supposed to do something. No. Where? The market? Yeah, the market. The body, as well as the hoe, was found on the road between the market and the village where you live, Mr. Ike. And the reason why the body was found on the road is directly related to how the hoe was repaired. Since Mr. Ike was drinking with Mr. Moon the night before the last, the only time available to have the hoe fixed was on the day of the murder, before the discovery of the body and the hoe. And this leads to the conclusion that Mr. Ike went to the market exactly to have his hoe fixed. Isn't that right, Mr. Ike? All the facts lead to this, Mr. Ike. We can interrogate the local blacksmiths, and one of them will certainly confirm my conclusions. State dogs, I will not admit my guilt, because I'm not the one to blame. You should stop this immediately, Prosecutor, or you will regret your decision. Okay, drop charges. Like, instantly drop charges. Okay, bye. Mr. Ike, how dare you to threaten an employee of the Supreme Collegium right in court? It wasn't a threat, Your Honor, but an omen. Sir, no. I will not tolerate such behavior in court. I've already warned you. If you'll threaten or intimidate someone in this court, you will simply be taken to your cell, which is, like, right there. Got a lot of criticism because of that, though. A lot of people get used to Ace Attorney game and miss the right time to make an objection. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly something to get used to. So I'm glad there is that, like, that fail-safe of, like, oh, hey, like, there's something that you missed on the off chance that, like, my brain, like, someone's brain zones out. So I think that's a good, like, fail-safe to have in there. Yes, Your Honor. Good. Colleague Prosecutor, I think that you have been able to prove the possibility of murder by Mr. Ike. Undoubtedly, the garden hoe found at the crime scene is a very strong piece of evidence against him. Also, your assumption that Mr. Ike went to fix his hoe yesterday morning is logical and is in agreement with the testimony of the witness. And yet, before passing sentence, I would like to... Stop it! Please! It's not his fault! Oh, what is this hand mark on her arm? What is that, ma'am? What? What is this? Your Honor! I'm sorry. This woman, she asked to stand at the door to the courtroom. And then she burst in. At a dramatic timing. Didn't have time to apprehend her. I'll take her away now. Wait. Listen to me. I'm his wife, Noke. Noke Illiman. No Killerman? I was so used to finding, like, these names in Ace Attorney. It's okay, guardsman. If she's his wife, then maybe she should listen to what she has to say. Thank you, most humbly, Your Honor. I do have something to say. It ties in the full game where you can actually fail the case if you won't pursue the lead. I try to make them really obvious, though. Got it. Wife, have you lost your mind? I told you to stay at home. It's none of your business. I can't handle it. No, don't call her wife. Call her her name, bro. Will you go to the gallows? No. Let the judge listen to me as well. Your Honor. Listen. He couldn't have killed the guardsman. Is that a tattoo or a bruise on her arm? I strongly think that's a bruise. I don't think that's a tattoo. Wife. Wife. He was with me that morning with me. I think there's a large fact I need to point out. Which morning, ma'am? What, the guard, or... But the body was killed at night. Not lying, she was with him. She's hiding something. I need to think through my steps in advance. If Ike was at the market that morning, then she was there too, but how can I prove it? How can we prove she's not lying? It's not that one. Mrs. Illerman, you said you were with your husband that morning. Yes, I had been there all morning. Believe me, we were together. Hugging my husband, then kissing. He loves me so much. PDA, ma'am. I don't need to know that y'all were kissing, but thank you. He's never even raised his hand to me. Ma'am. Ma'am, you have a hand mark on your arm that somehow shifted sides, I think? Could be just perspective, though. Believe you, Mrs. Illerman. Maybe not. Are you sure about that? I believe you, Mrs. Illerman. You're together. Believe her. were together that morning. John Cena is watching. But you were both out of the house, weren't you? We were. You were at the market. You went there together that morning. You and your husband. But he went to the blacksmith. And you didn't. I love this dialogue. I love that. Nonsense. Hearsay. Stupidity. All of it. All lies. I can prove it, Mr. Ike. Your neighbor, Mr. Dane, earlier told the court that traders from Azazelia arrived at the market just the day before yesterday with curiosity that can't be bought in Nadragia. And what does it mean? Do you want to put a theft from the market on my wife, you collegium dog? Not at all, Mr. Ike. I do not know for certain how your wife got the things that she could have received only yesterday at the market. But look at the intricate pendant around her neck. Clearly, that decoration is not Nadragian. When else could a simple peasant woman get such a thing? That is very true. I didn't take note of that. You bought it there, didn't you? Okay. Admit it at least. Okay. Don't tell him a thing. Don't you dare bully my wife. Mr. Illiman, you're disturbing the order of the court again. I'm not ordering for you to be taken away just out of respect for your crying wife. Convenience. Plot convenience. Mr. Illiman, answer the prosecutor's question. Yes, this is the truth. Noke bought the pendant at the market on the day of the murder. Ike loves Noke very much and has never beaten her. Noke has a fresh hand-shaped bruise on her wrist. I bought it at the market yesterday. Noke? Yes, I bought this pendant yesterday. My husband and we went home. On the way from the market, you met the guardsman Manny Muggerin, right? Don't answer him, Noke. He can't prove anything. Mrs. Illerman, you are the court of Nadragia. You are in the court of the great Nadragia, hiding from the Supreme Collegium, and the king is a sin against one god. No. No one. We did not meet anyone. Everything was very quiet and peaceful. No fights. Yeah, then why do you have a fucking bruise on your arm? Think a bruise would leave perfect finger marks like that. More like a smudge shape from gripping her arm too tightly. I mean, I would probably give it, like, artist interpretation, just to make it, like, more clear to us, because it's not, like, this game, like, because of the art style. But, like, yeah, like, I mean, you could have finger impressions. You can have finger impressions. It wouldn't be, like, like a perfect outline, but I think that's more so for the sake of the art style, just so, like, we as the audience can see it. What? Please present everyone the bruise on your arm. Just as I thought. It's quite new. This is nothing serious. I just fell. Yes, I fell on the ground when I was working in the garden. It's fine. You fell in the garden, and the garden reached a hand up and gripped your arm in a vice grip, ma'am? You sure about that, sweetie? I don't think so. But it's a fucking handprint. It's a handprint. It's a handprint. It's a handprint. It's a handprint. You're not good at lying, Mrs. Noke. The bruise on your arm is clearly shaped like a hand with fingers. Your arm was grabbed. Grabbed, you say? It was my husband. Yes, it was Ike himself who grabbed my arm then. Strongly. And hit me. We We had a fight because of... But your husband says he's never beaten you, though. Excuse me? There's a sus detector going off in my brain. I'm so suspicious. Just a few minutes ago, you told the court that Ike loves you and has never beaten you. You invent your testimony on the fly and contradict yourself. Okay, wait, okay. Thought process happening here. I think Manny, like, touched her. Like, not necessarily inappropriately, but, like grabbed her, and then the husband retaliated. Like, how dare you touch my wife, and then beat him with the hoe. I think that is what happened. Master Prosecutor, I'm begging you. Give up on the case. I implore you. Don't let the judge find Ike guilty. It's not his fault. Ma'am? Colleague Prosecutor, I understand that this is your first case, but show resilience. If we released every murderer because of his wife's tears, then prisons and scaffolds would have been empty a long time ago. Yes, Your Honor. Continue, Colleague Prosecutor. Zimmerman, it wasn't your husband who grabbed your arm, was it? No, it wasn't him. Your husband loves you. You were walking along the road from the market home to the village. And this means that the one who grabbed you by the arm was... Oh, I need to prove it. Okay. I thought you would say it. Okay. It's the guardsman. The guardsman grabbed you by the arm, Manny Muggerin. Because you were gonna mug him. He mugged you. That's why the point curse is on the body. Congratulations, Prosecutor. Dear, what are you doing? There's nothing that can be hidden from this Prosecutor, Noke. He knows his job. As if one God puts himself the right questions into his mouth. So I'll let him know the whole truth. Let him send me to the gallows. Although he won't like this truth. It was I who killed the guard. Oh, but all of you can't imagine what kind of person he was. He was a monster. Without conscience. Without honor. A monster in the human body. There's a certain Grabsy in our county. Grabsy Liver. The pawnbroker. I owe him a lot of gold. And I couldn't return it. Since then, Grabsy has been looking for any ways to put pressure on me. Scare me. And Manny was one of those ways. We crossed paths with him when Noke and I were walking back home. He demanded money, here and now. Of course, I didn't have it. What Moon said is true. We are simple peasants. We plow for pennies, from dawn to dusk. Don't know if I could ever repay the debt. When Manny heard that I was poor, he didn't believe me. He looked so crookedly at my wife that he grabbed her. He grabbed her and began to touch her. Started harassing my wife. No! Ew! We hate it. Hate this man. Ike did the country a service by getting rid of this man. Hate it here. And he started to laugh. He laughed and screamed like a pig at the slaughterhouse. Noke fought back while he yelled. He asked, "Will you return the money to the pawnbroker now?" What else could I do? I don't think any of you would have done otherwise. I grabbed a hoe that the blacksmith had just fixed for me out of pity. And while Manny turned away to Noke, I hit his head with the hoe with all my might. And I don't regret what I did. I would do it 10 more times. I would have riddled the face of this foul pig until his mother couldn't recognize him. I hope you're happy, Prosecutor. One less peasant, one more peasant, right? Should go free for his service? Get hoed! Yeah, this man should go free for his service. Yes, I also agree. All of you collegial pigs are the same. You're lucky to be born a bastard of a lord. and to be one who executes those who are fighting for their family. Grabs, he fucked around and found out. If everyone really happened as you say, then I'm sorry for you, Mr. Illerman. And then the judge could be like, but I'm still sending you to the gallows. But the murder of a governmental employee is still murder, whether it's self-defense or not. I know. All I ask is that someone tells my neighbor, Moon, that I ask you to take care of Noke and the children. At least for some time. All right, Mr. Illerman. I will ask someone for the guards to pass your request to your neighbor. On the charges of violating Law Number 1 of the Code of Laws and Punishments of the Kingdom State of Nadragia, I declare Ike Illerman guilty. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Still shooting you, though. Yeah. And I sentence him to death. I'm sorry, Ike. Forgive me. I'm such a fool. I only made it worse. Don't be sad, dear. You meant well. Maybe I shouldn't have lied. With those dogs, you can't run away from the truth anyway. Take care of the little ones. I love you. Maybe we'll see each other again. That's it. I declare the court session of Nadragia against Ike Illerman closed. Gavel sound. Alright, moving on to our last trial of the day. Not even a lighter sentence like, damn, no, because that's the law. They can't. It's unlike our laws today. Alright, I think we can finish the last one. I think we can do it. As I awkwardly put my elbow like this, because it feels nice. It's time to move on to the next case. What do we have here? This. Can't be. Okay. Nadragia against Goino. Goino Tusby is accused of multiple crimes. Of saltpeter. Oh, this is a saltpeter guy. Last one is a bit shorter. Okay. Saltpeter warehouse was robbed the day before yesterday during the night, so 2 days ago. Saltpeter is an explosive substance. Gunpowder is made from it. The theft was noticed by 2 guardsmen. Barrels of saltpeter were loaded into a cart. The guards failed to catch up with the cart. All the thieves were wearing masks. One of the thieves looked like Goino Tusby. The stolen saltpeter is enough for a small army. The tracks of the cart ended in a deep river. Tusby was captured yesterday at the port. So, happened 2 days ago. He was captured a day before, or day after. Thousands of leaflets, "Hang the King," were found in Tusby's house. Tusby was previously accused of treason and sentenced to death. Tusby was granted full amnesty after the changes of laws and government. Last time I'm getting sleepy. No worries, no worries. Oh, yes, it can. Good day to you, Mr. Judge of the truly great Nadragian state. How long has it been since we last met last time? 6 months? A year? I can't remember. Tusby! The fish shaking in the air. Oh, where are my manners? We're not alone here. Master Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. I am Goino Tusby, the great and the only. Tusby? Tusby? I personally signed the verdict for you back then. You should have been sent to the scaffold long ago. Everyone has their secrets, Frankstone. Why should we, honorable gentlemen, bother the past? Yes, Mr. Judge. Oh, sorry. I totally interpreted this as femme character design. So I am sticking with giving them a femme voice. Oh, I love his character design, though. Love the outfits. The outfits are really nice. No idea how you escaped the punishment, but this time you will pay for your atrocities. Oh, the holy lightning. How glad am I that we have an impartial and honest court in Nadragia. Well, then please, do begin your lynching, Mr. Judge. The usual verdict will do, without a trial or witnesses. So that you can escape punishment through your schemes? Never. Everything is being documented. Prosecutor! I ask you to take this case with utter seriousness. This man has been accused many times of war crimes against the Nadragian state. Don't let him escape justice because of some formality. For sure. That would be one big oversight on your part, Prosecutor. Truly a big one. Is prosecution ready? I believe we are ready. Yes, Your Honor. And you, Tusby? Are you in a firm mind? Are you ready to defend yourself in court? Are you asking me if I'm ready? Really? And what if I say no? Well, then, according to the old customs, you will need to indicate the reason why you cannot defend yourself. This should be significant. So this procedure of consent of the parties is not described in the law? That's unfortunate. This is just a formality. As a judge in Nadragia, I have the right to start a trial without... Sure you do. Don't start your hurdy-gurdy again, Frank Stone. You haven't changed a bit. I'm ready, so that I, the great Tusby Gueno, would not... Wait. Tusby... Your name's different. Is that on purpose? That's not your name, bestie. Your name's flipped. Why did you flip your name? Okay. I declare the trials of Nadragia against Gueno Tusby open. Prosecutor, you can start by reading out the charges. Alright, so bro's been accused of multiple fucking crimes. Your Honor, he's accused of many crimes. All at once. Is that so? Multiple accusations at once. Oh, we love the court clerk. We love court clerks.
Your Honor, according to the internal protocol of filing out and maintaining court records in the presence of multiple charges, the prosecutor must express all the articles of the law used in a trial in ascending order of the article number. For example, a person can be charged under laws number 3, 4, and 5. Then, the prosecutor should start by reading out law number 3.
Indeed. Prosecutor, tell the court exactly by which articles Mr. Gueno is accused, starting from the smallest article number. Okay, so you are accused... Okay. They stole saltpeter... Where did they steal from? From a warehouse. They're also previously accused of treason. And... Okay. So, he theft of state property. An attempt in a coup or a revolution or a call for it. Possession of an explosive. I'm not sure if state property, I don't know if the warehouse counts as state property. I'm assuming so because it's gunpowder, so it's kind of like military. But they did not commit any murder or assault. Okay, so we're gonna start with number 2. Your Honor, the first charges upon Gueno Tipsy is under law number 2, theft of state property. Okay, we'll get to the details of the theft later. Name the number of the next law under which he is accused. Check each law one by one. Oh, wait, shit. I always didn't mean to click forward. Fuck. Attempt of a coup. Law number 3. Attempted a coup or revolution or call for it. And then possession of explosives. Lightning. Now it's explosives. Tell me, is that it? I believe that's it. Oh no, unauthorized state property. Okay. No, Your Honor. Guino Tipsy is also accused of violating law number 5, unauthorized entry into a state property. Turns out that I am accused of violating 4 of the 5 existing laws, as if the king himself wrote these laws for me. I believe this is the end of the laws under which he is accused. Are you satisfied, clerk?
Yes, Your Honor. Everything is recorded. The laws in order are 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. You can continue.
Excellent. Prosecutor, I ask you to inform the court about the known facts. Start with the theft you mentioned. Okay, theft. Yes, Your Honor. The warehouse with saltpeter was robbed the night before last. Saltpeter is an explosive substance. Gunpowder is made from it. 2 guards noticed the theft. They saw barrels of saltpeter being loaded into a wagon. Unfortunately, they failed to catch up with it. Saltpeter has fallen into bad hands and Nadragia's dark times are ahead of us. A truly horrible crime.
That has absolutely nothing to do with me.
I was just about to do that, Mr. Guino. The guards who found the crime scene identified you as one of the saltpeter thieves.
Identified? Me? Absolutely impossible. Nonsense. And by the way, I seriously think that even the prosecutor here knows the reason why it would have been impossible to identify me.
Yeah, because y'all were wearing masks. I do know the robbers had masks on their faces, and this somewhat complicates their identification.
Haha! Masks. So the guard who caught the crime cannot really confirm that it was me.
Colleague Prosecutor, do you have evidence that it was Tusby who committed the crime? I don't think I do. Much evidence, though. Can't call a witness for questioning. Point out associated with him, but is it necessary? No, Your Honor. There's no more evidence linking Tusby to the thievery. Ah, so that's where you can choose to call the guardsmen. Okay. Sorry if I missed it. This is quite unfortunate. I have no choice but to find Tusby innocent under Article 2, 4, and 5. But, if I remember correctly, Tusby is accused of multiple crimes. Colleague Prosecutor, proceed to the charges unrelated to the theft. Okay, so this would be the coup. Well, unrelated. Yeah, it'd be the coup. Yes, Your Honor, Tusby... Oh, that's another typo. Tusby Guino. Was also accused of violating law number 3, an attempt at a coup or revolution or calling for it.
Nonsense. Another baloney and bullshit. You don't have any proof.
Actually, there was proof. I'll fix it. What a typo, though. No, it's okay. It's okay. Article immediately. Guino, the guards found leaflets with the text, "Hang the king at your house." Will you make excuses this time, too?
These are not my flyers.
But whose are they, then, Mr. Guino? Do you support our king?
I haven't the faintest idea. I was framed. Anyone could have come to my house and left a couple of leaflets.
No, ma'am, it was thousands. It's not found a couple. It was thousands. Detectives reported there were literally thousands of leaflets. A couple does not mean 1,000, sir. Your Honor, the prosecution considers it decidedly extremely unlikely that such a fraud could be carried out unnoticed by Mr. Tusby himself. Thousands of leaflets. The accused, I agree with the prosecutor. It seems to me evidently impossible that someone would have arranged this. I have no choice but to find you. Guino Tusby. Ha! Oh, you said the name wrong. 3 times ha in your face. Mr. Guino, stop this farce immediately. Or I'll be forced to order a guard to gag your mouth shut. Oh shit. It was you who started the farce here. And I think it's time for the amazing and unique Tusby Guino to leave this place. Prosecutor, I'll see you again. What? What's this? What's going on? Guards! The fire to the doors! Is it over? I thought we were all going to die. And where? Tusby? Your Honor. Allow me to report. Tusby Guino. Vanished! What do you mean, vanished? It's impossible. He was here. And then not here. See how I enter or leave the courtroom. It was magic. This is unprecedented. We need to investigate immediately. Inform Detective Looney. We have an accused disappearing from the courthouse. Yes, Your Honor. We got the guilty verdict. Oh yeah, this is kind of like, reminds me of Papers, Please with this. Oh, nice. So guilty verdicts today 3, money earned 305 coin, bribes take. Oh, you can take bribes. LMAO. Total guilty verdicts, not guilty. Oh, these are overall. Total government donations, money before payments, pay taxes, pay for housing, donate to government, continue the next day. Reminds me of paper printing out the end of a strong bad email. Oh, nice. You can put a little seal. I love seals like that. Day 2. Oh, yay! We finished the demo! Yay! Oh, choose what you will pay for. Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. It's alright. I wasn't aware that I had to pay for things. I thought it would automatically do it. That's Mumby. It's alright. Alright. Well, I will definitely take the survey. I'm not gonna do that on camera, though. But how did y'all enjoy the demo? I thought it was definitely fun. It's definitely a new, innovative twist on the visual novel trial detective genre in terms of like breaking away from like Danganronpa and Phoenix Wright. Tax evasion, hell yeah. Turnip Boy commits tax fraud, hell yeah. I think it's a cool breakaway. Like, it still remains in that genre, but it's still like really like it's innovative on its own, which I think is really cool. The art style is pretty great. It's very pleasing to look at. The music's awesome to listen to as well. I'm very curious, like, because like, I could see like where the influences on other games as well. So I'm very curious for the full release when that comes out. And of course, Fuzzy Pixel Game Studio, please take your time with it. Like, you're in no rush. But I'm very excited. So if you're interested in checking it out, oh, why did the pinned comment go away? Boo! I had a pinned comment. Boo. Give me a second here. When did the pinned comment go away? It was supposed to manually unpin at the end of stream, not 20 minutes in. But you are more welcome to check out the, game. We've been making the game for 2 years, but I hope you'll finish it by this year. Oh, yay! exciting. Very exciting. New pinned comment. Oh, no, stop. But feel free to check out the game on Steam and put it on your wish list. You can also play the demo for yourself. So if you want to go check it out for yourself, you're more than welcome to do so. But it's definitely very fun. It's definitely very interesting. I'm excited to see like where it goes and when it's on future release. So thank you, Fuzzy Pixel, for hanging out in chat. Can we give can we get some hype and some applause and some bongos for Fuzzy Pixel Game Studios? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. It was lovely having you. And getting some like additional commentary on like what's to come with the game. It was very fun, and I very much enjoyed listening to it as well. Yay! Look at all those claps. Some bonkos as well. Thanks for trying it out. Good night. Good night. Have a good rest of your night. Alright, friendos. We are going to go right on out. Appreciate you all being here very much so. Here is a reminder of the upcoming stream schedule, which is going to look very barren, because I need to take care of myself a little bit more than I used to. Alright, so Sunday is going to be continuation of Alan Wake 2. Should be a lot of fun. And then next Monday we'll be trying out a key gifted by another set of dev team called Witch Hand, which should be very similar to Cultist Simulator. There may be some bonus streams here and there depending on how I am feeling. I know we said we would do community night in Overwatch tomorrow night. I'm not sure if I'm still going to do that because I do go into the office tomorrow. So if I'm feeling too mentally drained, then we probably won't do that tomorrow. But we will definitely, I'll definitely keep it in the back of my mind. So if you do see a ping, make sure to have your notifications turned on Twitch, and also get the EG Twitch Discord role as well to be notified when I do go live. And then, yeah, for whenever I do go live, that is not on a regular stream schedule day. Let's see, who shall we raid on over to? Yes, I'm glad I got to see you too, Spider. Appreciate you. Let's see. Okay. I'm muted here. I am muted here. Okay, perfect. Yes, Akina, thank you for being here as well. Same with you, Jesse. Thank you. Thank you, friends. Appreciate you all being here. Feel free to you're always welcome to invite your friends to come hang out with us. We are trying to grow the channel. So you're more than welcome to come hang out. Your friends are always welcome to come hang out with us at any time. But we're gonna go right on over to Scary Horseman, who coincidentally is 1 follower away from 1600 on Twitch. So we're gonna go show him some love as he is playing some League of Legends. Wonderful variety streamer here on Twitch. So let's go hang out with him. And if you like what he is up to, feel free to drop a follow on his channel. I am sure he will appreciate it as he hits the 1600 follower goal. But yes, I will definitely see you all on Sunday for some more Alan Wake 2. We're having a ton of fun with the game. And also, I'm sorry if I ping you multiple times in Discord. The Probot is down for my normal recaps. So I will be doing, once that is back live, I will definitely be doing some more recaps there as well. But yes, thank you, friends. We might play Overwatch tomorrow night on stream. I'm not sure yet. We will figure it out as we go. But I enjoyed spending my time with all of you, and I will see you all on, thank you, Laughter, for making it hard for me to copy paste the message. I appreciate you all very much. TLDR, I was streaming less, to take care of my mental health, because I cannot keep staring at follower numbers all the time and getting sad about it. But I appreciate you all very much for hanging on out and spending your evening with me. It meant a lot to me. I promise you, it meant so much to me. So I will see you all on Sunday, and let's go right on over to Scary. My name is Aaron Gray, queer Twitch streamer, signing off.